Hello everyone, welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns. I'm your host and commentator Din. I am here with Sonic Pika, and it is of course the EU Ocarina of Time Randomizer weekly race. Let's switch on over. Today we are going to be watching Titu, Words for Swords, Daisy Fan and Cornben. And one of them has got their mic on who I've forgotten to mute. Give me 1 second, let's switch over to Titu's audio, that's a bit better. Right. Good stuff. Okay, we are almost ready to go. Got a few more people just waiting to ready up, and we'll soon be on our way, I hope.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good. Right, I also need to sort out some cropping there by the look of it. This is what happens when you go away to make tea right before the race starts, and you don't have a chance to actually, check your streams right.
I honestly do not.
You gotta have priorities, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do not know the feeling of having to go away and come back and crop within 20 seconds because I've gone and made a cup of tea. Mainly because I try and do the cropping before the stream even starts. But
yeah, well, it's
yeah,
these things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks a bit better now. So, right, I think we are nearly ready now. One more person to ready up, so we'll be off soon. Mind the Foam is Titu's advice for us today. Not sure what that means.
I don't know either.
Chat, anyone know? Was there a foamy incident at some point recently? Yeah. Might have to leave that one to the mystery pile for now.
Probably, yeah.
Come on. I can see who's last to ready up, and I'm tempted to not shame them, but as a general rule, I try not to. I don't want to call them out on stream because I think that's a bit mean. Probably just, maybe getting something sorted or.
There's no point shaming people unless you absolutely have to.
Yeah, stuff happens. This was one of my seeds today, so we all know how that goes, I guess.
I don't.
Well, I've not rolled in all dungeons for a little while. Although a lot of my seeds tend to just have items in stone dungeons regardless. Like you can have Prelude on OOT, and then suddenly it's like, oh yeah, your hammer's in Water Temple or whatever. Go grab that.
Yeah. So you're an advocate for just rolling the fun dip seeds then?
Yeah, it seems to be the way it goes. We've got a stone start this time, so that's always fun. Alright, countdown has begun.
Ooh, we'll be starting off very soon. I've been racing a few of these settings recently, and even though I've not been very good, I've kind of had fun as well. So I'm looking forward to watching this race, to be fair.
OOTR is always fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Cornben, I think, is a little bit out of sync there. Never mind. They are off now. Also, still need to fix up some more cropping. Whoopsie.
Yeah. I'm going to say that Words for Swords wins the Tunic War today.
Yeah, it's a reasonably nice colour, I think. Although, to be honest, none of them are that brilliant, I think, today. I'm not a fan of any of those. We've got a bow in Mido's house.
That's a nice location for the bow, as well as the ice arrows. You can't have one without the other, can you?
I guess not.
And apparently Daisy Fan has skipped Mido's.
Oh, bold play.
Yeah.
Well, in fairness, the bow's not going to come in too much use for the very early game.
It depends on
Anything?
it depends on the route that the runners take. Because of the money that was also then in Kokiri's sword chest, I'd be tempted to do early Deku here.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility, at least for the runners who are getting Kokiri's sword chest, of course. So we'll see if any of them opt to go for that or not.
Well, early Deku does then lead into a nice early adult, and that bow would come in handy for that.
There's our first hint that Shadow Temple is where the hero.
Yep. And I think Words for Swords agrees with my thought process, because because they've gone into the shop, they're probably buying shield sticks, etc., and going to do that early Deku play.
Yeah, 96 rupees, it's definitely tempting to go for it. So it's such an easy play, and you're always going to do Deku at some point. Nice bulk.
Yeah. Deku is your most check dense dungeon. So...
he's not going for it though. He's got the stick and he's off. Saving it for later, I guess. 30 skulls is a heart container.
Maybe I can see swords because they're heading up towards Lost Woods area. Maybe they're doing the Lost Woods scrub first. Make sure that that's required or not, because it's also a hint stone. As Death Mountain Crater is Way of the Hero.
Interesting one. That's probably for the song, but we have seen some odd stuff appear there occasionally.
Yeah.
Yep, Bow in Mido's house. That's the only useful item we've seen so far. Getting a bunch of hints though. Cuckoo's is dead.
Cuckoo's is dead. That's a 2-minute check that you no longer have to do. And $40 for another 10 arrows isn't the best deal in the world.
Yeah, not ideal. Richard just giving us a red rupee there, so...
Yep.
Not getting much so far in the seed.
Yeah. Cornbin is opting to do the South Hyrule route, which is interesting. Maybe they didn't feel confident in their time of day.
Potentially, yeah. We're seeing the Temple of Time hints. 30 and 40 are both dead. I believe that Zora's Fountain is foolish.
I think Zora's Fountain is foolish. I definitely saw a foolish.
Yeah, I didn't see what the first one was.
Apparently it's bottom of the well that's foolish as well. Looking at Daisy Fan's tracker. And it was Zora's Fountain. Skull Mask is dead as well.
Alright. We also saw Crater Melody is Song of Time.
And
so that means it's...
Oops, sorry.
Go on. Yeah, go on.
Song of Storm
OT was. Ooh, that's a spicy one.
Ooh.
Oh, I like that. The runners won't like that, but I like that.
Are you thinking it's AD for something in Bottom of the Well?
Did you say the Bottom of the Well's foolish we saw?
Oh, yeah.
So...
Like how in Kokiri Forest.
And yeah, Toxic is right in chat there. Since we got sometimes hint for the song of Death Mountain Crater, that can't be what way the hero is pointing to. It must be pointing to an item.
Yes, because if a location is Way of the Hero and a location is hinted, that location is not Way of the Hero, which is a nice thing to know, because then it doesn't waste that Way of the Hero. Or doesn't waste the sometimes hint.
Yeah. It also means you don't have to worry about Song of Time potentially being Way of the Hero, although it could, of course, still be required. Okay, first song check coming up.
Minuet.
Okay. It's handy to have, actually, especially if you're doing
Yeah.
3 song routes, because you can just warp straight over there, grab whatever song Saria's got, and we've got Iron Boots in
Yeah,
Deku Tree.
the early Deku play is definitely useful because those iron boots might be required to beat the seed.
Could well be, yeah. Certainly useful to have in any regard.
Hmm.
Daisy fan going for Lon Lon, so this looks like it's going to be the 3 song route on their part.
Yep. It's never failed anyone, so you might as well do it. You're guaranteed 1 useful song.
Bomb shoes there on Child Shooting Gallery.
We can break the logic a lot more easily now with those bomb shoes. Probably an adult into DC play using them. It just depends on how many we actually got.
Yeah, I'll have to see when the next menu what is bomb shoe count to start with.
Yep.
Well, it's foolish, so Song of Storms on Ocarina of Time is like considerably less scary than it would be normally, but
Yeah.
does still log 2 checks, so don't discount it entirely. Well, 3 checks actually, I suppose, including these procs too. We've got Sun Song there from Malon.
A nice song to have normally as well.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Yeah.
More so if it's a Skull Seed. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case today, or it could be. He's already seen 30-40 dead. No hint for 50 yet. And we're also getting a medallion check here.
Yep. So medallions are... we have Spirit and Shadow switched around.
Yeah, Jadu, Forest, Vanilla Water.
Yeah.
And that's Vanilla Saria's song.
And that also is DC and Deku stones. As we find the lens in Deku Tree.
Ooh, DC and Deku stones. That is interesting. That's probably going to be all dungeons, even if it's not all dungeons, and that because when we've already got World's Foolish hints, so we can't get any other foolish dungeons. And Deku and DC, those are dungeons you're going to want to clear anyway, aren't they? Really, like, even if they're stones.
Water is a medallion, so we need those iron boots. So you would almost definitely need to do Deku Tree anyway to get that. Yeah,
that's true. So yeah, at least Deku is required by logic, if nothing else. It would not surprise me at all to see a required item in Dodongo's as well.
And that is a cool looking trick that Words just did. As a B1 skip. I may have to learn that method because that execution was quite clean and it looked maybe a little easier compared to the traditional B1 skip.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different setups you can use for that. Most people tend to go for the fairly slow one just because it tends to be easier. But yeah, the other setups generally are faster and they're not too difficult to learn. There's one you can do where you do a jump slash as you're falling down and you'll fall on the top platform. The only disadvantage of that, of course, is that you then got to push the block if you want to go open the basement chest because you're on the wrong side.
Also to do the thingy, the webbing. Yeah, the webbing.
You can do the webbing while still on the top floor. Mirror shields, hello. We definitely need that.
Yep, definitely need to do Deku Tree.
Deku Tree, 100% required there. We're not going away without a mirror shield today.
Yep.
Was that a 50 skull hint we just saw on Titu's screen?
I did not see Titu's screen, unfortunately.
Yeah, there was a skull hint there. I didn't see which one it was.
Yeah. 50 is dead.
Okay, we're not got a skull seed then. Good stuff.
Nope, that's good. We've not got a skull seed, but we may have an all dungeon seed.
Yeah, it's certainly looking like, as I said earlier, with Deku and the Dongos, you're probably going to end up in all dungeons, even if it's
Yeah.
not required for Solar Storms. So,
It looks like that Bomb Chew pack was a 20 pack, though.
oh,
so
nice.
Plenty of chews to
Excellent.
scan.
That's a nice convenience find.
Hmm.
Big Oron is dead.
Just crafting some love.
Oh,
Yeah. There are worse things to Bigoron could craft, like an ice trap.
Did you having a little bit of trouble getting the Goron to wake up there? Ooh, and Cornbin's going for the 1 in 32.
My 1 in 32 is always left, right, left, right.
Right hand first this time. It's loser.
It's not correct.
Oh dear. Didn't even get the 1 in 2, let alone the 1 in 32.
Hmm.
Feels bad. Never mind.
If I've got the spare cash, I might do that when I do runs. It's a bad play, but you could get something out of it.
Yeah, it is a terrible play to be, if you're being honest with yourself, really. Like, there's no good reason to do it. It's so, well, I suppose there's only one good reason this time, and that's that we found Lens really early. Which just kind of made me point to it a little bit more than usual, but otherwise it's a pretty deeply buried check that's unlikely to ever give you anything useful.
I want to say that was a hook shot on top of the crater.
Ooh, it might have been.
It was hard to see, but I'm pretty sure I saw a hook shot.
I don't know why people always look at it from the bottom, because it is far easier to look at it from the top after you climb the ladder. So you make it a lot harder for yourself just looking from where the entrance is. What's the temple? River Chest is dead. Yeah.
So we don't need Song of Time for that. Although Song of Time is hinted, so you know.
Also, create away the hero, I guess, may well be pointing to that hook shot. Ooh, there's a scale. Ooh. Now we're talking. Okay, this is getting interesting.
You like this seed already. Maybe that scale is our logical way into Zora's Fountain.
It could well be, yeah. We've not seen Zelda's Lullaby yet.
Ziel behind Jabu. Well, Jabu is the Forest Medallion, so it could be in Temple of Time.
Yep, or Burning Cack, potentially, although that's not too likely because of Water Temple having Water Medallion. Oh, I need to update the commands. Sorry, chat. There's a lot that happens in like the first 15-20 minutes, so it's, I always try and keep like my focus on the games rather than doing the command stuff, because otherwise I'll end up missing stuff, which I don't really want to do. True, yeah. I should probably delegate a bit better, but hey ho. I like to be keeping an eye on things.
Yeah. Yeah, we of the heroes are currently Shadow Temple and Death Mountain Crater. With a scale and possibly the scale, but most likely the hook shot being with the hero in Crater. And the man on the roof didn't give us much, just gave us a bundle of arrows. As Daisy Fan is finally doing Maido's house. We found some double defense in, I want to say that's in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, open grotto.
Yeah. Always nice to get some double defense. when you have 20 chews and no sticks, you could waste a chew as well on getting skulls. And
There's Zelda's Lullaby.
okay, so that solves the question of, is the silver scale way of the hero for the fountain access? It's not, because of ZL. And
It still could be because we've not got bomb bag.
true. It also doesn't lock the other scale, because the other scale is in Kakariko Village on top of the windmill.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed that. See, this is what happens when I go to update the commands. I end up missing stuff.
What's Frogs 2? Because Frogs 2 is a trap.
Lovely.
Sounds
so
good.
Not Frogs 2 seed. There's the other 50 skull hint.
So Frogs 2 is dead. And a Deku stick capacity for T2 after doing that adult shooting gallery, which is it saves some time farming the sticks, especially when you have yet to do Deku, and we know it's required. I don't know if adding chews in logic is a good idea there, Emo Soda.
I've been playing Choose and Logic a couple of times recently, and I think it does help a little bit. But I feel like I'm starting to prefer it because it just makes bomb bag a lot less valuable, which kind of evens the playing field a bit. I feel like. Ooh, light arrows.
Okay, so it's not AD for that.
Definitely not. Andrew coming in with some nice items for us today.
Yep.
Or at least one nice item. We know Cookers is dead, unfortunately.
I'm going to start panicking a bit if we see a Kokiri Forest Way with a hero then, because that is guaranteed AD.
Who is it? Well, because of the bow?
Because of the bow, 2 bows were not bow locked.
Ah. Wait, hold on. Have we seen any other bows?
There was one that was on one of the Deku Scrub salesmen.
Oh, right, okay.
That was the one that Words with Swords scummed away.
Oh, but those are both Sphere Zero, though, so it can't be Kokiri Way of the Hero, can it?
If it is Kokiri Way of the Hero, then it would be for what's in the Storm's Grotto.
Ah, right, of course, I'm with you now.
Yeah, which would make it hard AD.
Yikes, yeah, that would be a bit of a menace.
Yeah, which is why we should start panicking if we see a Kokiri Forest Way of the Hero.
Yeah. We'll probably panic with that and Death Mountain Trail, to be honest. Obviously, DMT, we've not seen everything yet, but there is another Storm's Grotto up there. Yeah. I see our runners going into Dodongos anyway. Ooh, is that a bomb bag?
It's either a bomb bag or it's a Deku Nut in the TARDIS. I couldn't tell which.
It looked like the wrong sort of brown for a Deku Nut to me. We're going to get another look at it here on where's the screen. Oh, it is hard to tell.
It looks smooth, so
yeah, it does.
Is it a wallet or is it a bomb bag?
It's not a wallet. It's definitely not a wallet. It's wrong shade for that, and the wallet is more bulbous as well.
Mm.
That is. I'm pretty sure that's the bomb bag. To be honest, that looks like the right brand for bomb bag.
What's the damage thunder? It's OOT is Storms with Bottom of the Well Foolish, and we have a required Deku Tree, which is a stone.
Yeah. If there is bomb bag, it is actually in logic, because of course we've got scale to get to Zora's River. 2 scales, in fact.
Yeah.
So you can go get the beans and plant those.
Hey,
there's our green rupee. And the gold rupee, the perfect companion.
Yeah.
Rich and poor together.
Yeah, no bottom of the well bait, but if we see Kokiri Forest Way with the hero, then we know it's all dungeons.
Yeah, there's still got 3 more Way of the Heroes to find, so
Yeah.
still a bit more information out there.
And that is a cool looking Greg emote, Wolfman. You usually get some nice Greg emotes in the community, don't you? Don't we?
We've got a lot of good emotes. I still like the blue pea emote I got from Arg.
Oh yeah, Arg's blue pea emote is quite good.
I can't remember the artist is who draws his emotes, but whoever that artist is, they're really good. They do some really good stuff, so... Right, Prelude there from the Royal Tomb.
I mean, we knew it couldn't be Sunsong because that was in Lon Lon, so
Yeah, it can be vanilla.
yeah.
I think the song I'm kind of interested to know where it's going to be is Bolero at this point. Because Bolero would unlock that hookshot for us, if we can find it.
Alternatively, if we can find the hover boots.
Yeah, that'll do it as well.
I'm curious as to how Daisy Fan is back walking with a front-facing camera.
That is a frame perfect trick. Basically, you kind of press Z to target, and then you turn around just before the Z targeting hits. You have a 1 frame window in which to do that, and outside against castle is foolish. Okay.
Well, that's
it accomplishes almost nothing in standard rule set. There are no tricks or glitches that actually use this, but it is actually a trick that's important for a couple of glitches you would see in what is now GSR, I suppose. It was no I am wrong warp.
okay.
So it's got a couple of different places it's used. One, and the main one is getting early bomb shoes in bottom of the well. Because if you can turn the camera backwards, you can use that to hammer time. You can turn the camera backwards and then use that to get recoil from the bubbled in there and push yourself out of bounds.
Nice. But yeah, that is a hammer in Boulder of Destiny. So our destiny is to whack things.
Yeah, Destiny is also bomb locked. Although, well, we may have bombs in logic anyway, so it's maybe not a big deal. Temple of Time.
Your favorite hero.
Oh boy. Okay, so what's our prelude song gonna be?
What's on Lax?
Yeah.
What is locked behind Shadow and Spirit?
I mean, I don't think there can really realistically be anything locked behind those two. We know what Rogue Shot is. I suppose Lesser is probably the only thing. Or Boomerang. It would have to be for Jabu.
It would have to be for Jabu, or could it potentially be another hook shot? Or do you logically need long shots for Spirit and Shadow?
No, I think you're right. It could be another hook shot. See, a long shot is not strictly required for either Shadow or Spirit. Normally. Yeah. Sometimes it is for Spirit because of key logic.
Yeah, it will depend on the key logic in Spirit then. And Word's getting a nice bow-based staircase drop. Technically, if Graveyard created a bomb bag, they know they're in logic. Yeah.
Yeah, that would put the dongos in logic, definitely. It did look like a bomb bag. Like I'm about like 80-90% sure at this point it's a bomb bag, but we're not going to know for certain until someone actually goes and picks it up.
Yeah,
So.
it's a case of, we know that where the items are, people are in logic. It's just where they're at right now is out of logic.
We're not actually seeing anything that Dodongo is worth the trip here yet, but
No.
still got a few more checks.
And of course, we also have King Dodongo themselves. But yeah, currently nothing useful in DC. Bomb bag just going to be in domain, apparently. I mean, that would be pretty cool if it was.
Certainly see Corbin if we can find it here.
Mm.
Be very happy with that find, I suspect.
Not got the money though to do the diving game yet. Could probably do a few of those bloopies. And
Ooh,
Din
hello.
is in.
Din's Fire. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, we need that, that's for sure.
Yes. And we have the eyeballs, which we
the eyeballs?
Not the eyeballs,
Eye drops.
The eye drops, even. I'm having.
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
That is not a nice thought for giving eyeballs to Bigoron. But Bigoron is dead, so we don't need to hand them in.
Nope. Gonna safely ignore that. I suspect it means Dodongos can't be a foolish location. Not that it would be hinted as one anyway now, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Corbin did the diving game either. I'm not sure why.
So we know that...
Got a bit of a funky aspect ratio going on their screen, so we can't see that rupee count, which is a bit annoying. I might be able to fix that actually. I think it might be cropping causing that. Yeah, hold on.
But no, Corbin did not do diving minigame because they didn't have the money when they were in domain.
Oh, there we go, that's a little bit better. That's the right aspect ratio now.
Meanwhile, Words is bailing on DC, given that we don't have a bomb bag or strength to be able to even out of logic beat King Dodongo, unless you know the bomb two strat.
Yeah, bomb tree strat is not a well-known one generally. It's one that people don't tend to bother learning because it's so rare it's actually useful. And I think, yeah, this is probably one of those cases where you probably wouldn't want to use it anyway because it's a bit too far out of logic. Again, unless that bomb bag turns out to be what we think it is, a bomb bag.
We are, however, going to see Diving in the Lab by T2.
Okay, see if gold scale's any use for this.
This is one of the ones which I like to go out of logic on using Iron Boots.
It's a boomerang! Oh, so scales are way the hero.
Yeah, scales are needed.
Nice.
So, does this mean that is it the scale or is it the hook shot that's way of the hero in Death Mountain Crater?
Well, it's both. They're both hard required. So yeah, the way the hero could be pointing to either item there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need both hook shots for Water Temple, and we need both scales there to do logically diving in the lab, which
Is Jabu.
is Boomerang. Yeah. Yeah, we also had the Tektite Grotto, of course, giving us Din's Fire, although since we know what Iron Boots are, that one could be obtained with scales or Iron Boots, so it doesn't matter hugely for that.
But yeah, Daisy fan is going to see that now, as Cornburn has now got their light arrows.
Good stuff.
Yeah. What do you rather? Do you rather finding your light arrows on the way, or would you rather not find them on the way and get hinted by Ganon?
I always find getting the hint tends to lead to more interesting seeds. But I feel if you just find them, it's like, okay. But if you get to the end and Ganon's like, oh, you need to go to such and such place, then that can add some interesting, like, last-minute scramble to the end of the seed.
Yeah.
Especially if he says something like, if he says my castle, and you're like, crap, where's the other strength?
If you actually need that other strength, that is.
Yeah.
With Swords is about to get their love. They handed in those eye drops.
Yeah, missed the hint, I guess, that Begoron is dead, so just handing in to be on the safe side, and there's a heart.
I'm a fan of claim check to claim check for Begoron Sword, mainly because it's just so much nicer knowing you don't have to do the trade sequence.
Yeah, it's convenient. It doesn't take that much time to hand it in if you've got all the later items. A wallet there from Dev-Mounted Trail Fairy.
Wallets are useful.
Yeah. Oh, I missed what that hint was.
I think it said Begoron, so...
Classic Begoron hint underneath Begoron.
Yep. Yeah, what are we missing for no mode? We're missing 2 strengths, magic, and Ruto's letter.
Also hover boots and one more hook shot.
Also hover boots and another hook shot, yes.
And magic, if you didn't say that.
I did say magic.
Okay.
We are also technically missing Nocturne of Shadow.
Oh yeah, that's important.
Yep.
We haven't got Requiem either, which may be needed.
Well, only if there's a key or a major item on Child's side. Because we have a lens. If we find magic, we could just need magic for need that to get to Spirit Temple.
Yeah, that might be our logical access across the desert potentially, rather than playing Requiem. Could always have vanilla Requiem. So.
Yeah, that command is a bit out of date because we know the last foolish location is outside Ganon's castle.
Got to add that one in.
Mm-hmm. So we're more than likely not going to need a third strength.
Yeah, there's nothing third strength could give us that's actually important now.
No.
But yeah, we definitely need these first two because we need to beat spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Someone decides to have a conversation outside my window. Lovely.
It's all good. Yeah, Fox 2 was a nice trap. A hint that chat said was a trap, but we didn't actually see it properly until now.
Yeah, we have all that always since now, I believe.
Yeah, I think
Still...
we're missing two sometimes. Not two. Yeah, is it two sometimes? Yeah, two sometimes. Two Way of the Hero.
Yeah.
As T2 is doing their Deku Tree and going to find their required items. And that's Savia's song on Minuet Check, so seems a bit late to get that. You know, usually you learn that 7 years earlier.
Technically, I suppose, yeah, but, you know, Rando be Rando.
And I forgot to change my profile pic before the race, because... yeah.
Your profile picture is neither a Sonic nor a Pika.
Well, it's more the fact that it's a GIF. If people like it, I'll keep it.
Sure, it's not too much of a problem.
Yeah. It's a fake Pikachu.
I found you, faker.
Faker? You're the one that's the faker around here. You're the one comparing yourself to me? Ha!
I'll make you eat those words. Sonic Adventure 2, classic.
I've yet to finish that game. I own it on Steam. I should finish it.
Oh man, yeah, you need to finish it.
Just get
that brilliant ending with the living there and playing in the background.
Yeah.
Hard rock end boss fight with Supersonic. Can't beat that.
Yeah. All of Sega's Supersonic boss battle music is good though.
It is. Right, we've got Din's Fairy check here. Ooh. This might be interesting.
We also have a King Dodongo fight, a nice one cycle on Goma from T2.
Yeah, Daisy Fan's going for the ground jump strat here. Missed it the first time though.
When it comes to King Dodongo, I like going the other way around, just because with King Dodongo rolling and having to turn around, I find it's a little faster if he doesn't have to turn that much. Although I could be wrong there.
Yeah, there's a couple of like micro strategies around this thing, but
yeah,
mainly you just kind of want to avoid him rolling too much in the end cutscene when you kill him. Well, in Daisy's fans' case, probably not worrying too much about that, more just worrying about getting the fight done. There we go, I got the second hit.
I am not the imposter, Roma. I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't see me vent. Anyway, with King Dodongo dead, let's see if we actually needed to do DC or if it was more.
That's a heart piece. So we did get a bottle with Big Poe in it just before King Dodongo, so that could be important. But that is basically the only thing in DC that could potentially be useful.
Yeah.
Nothing else in there that would really help us in any way, so we know eye drops doesn't lead to anything.
And T2 showing us a cool trick with Sunsong, allowing them to get back to the start of the Lost Woods.
Yeah, Sunsong's good for little shortcuts like that. It's very convenient. Yeah, so Daisy's first one to do AD, and going back to Child Era, so I guess they're going to pick up the song straight away here.
Might as well. It unlocks 2 checks.
It does, yeah. Still no idea whether those checks are required or not. Daisy, Daisy must have seen well as through this. That was right outside Temple of Time, but
yeah, we'll soon see if it is required or not. Who knows? It might lead to magic or Ruto's letter or.
Yeah, it could lead to almost anything, really.
Yeah.
Deku and Dodongo logically don't need that much to clear them, so. The only thing it can't logically lock is a slingshot or a bomb bag.
Well, it could still. It can't lock the first of them, but it could still lock them.
True, yeah.
And Daisy didn't get Zelda's Lullaby or Light Arrows, so they don't know. They haven't done adult. Have they done adult CAC then? Did they even try it?
I guess not.
Well, Dancing Giant.
Now.
Yeah.
Darenia got us some Feral's Wind now, which is convenient. Or will be once we find magic.
And hold on, that's 7 years too early. That Goron tunic.
Yeah, first we got Saris on the wrong place, now this.
I think we're messing too much with wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff to. Yeah, it is quite interesting. Although we are getting to see Frogs 1 as well. That's the 3rd check that Storms unlocks.
Yeah, Daisy fan putting that song straight to use. Let's see if it pays off.
Goron City is waiting for
another
hero.
bottle.
What was in Goron City again? We saw the Goron tunic. We saw Feral's Wind.
Well, what did we get in the maze?
Maze was dead.
Okay. I thought we saw something useful in there. Maybe I was thinking of the hint.
Probably thinking of the hint. Feral's Wind Wave the hero cannot be a thing because of the skulls.
Yeah, with no 20's the max we need.
Yep. So, and it can't be the Goron tunic because the wallet is accessible.
We have wallet on Death Mountain Trail at the Fairy Fountain. That is in logic, we believe, since we think we know where Bomb Bag is.
Yeah. So either it is Trent's pot, the spinning pot, or it's the leftmost side of the maze. Yeah, we can do both of them though.
We can, yeah. Well, then none of our runners have picked up the bomb bag to actually do spinning pot yet.
Yeah.
So we've got several hammers in play though, so left-hand maze is definitely open.
I know that there's also the ability to do spinning pot with bomb shoes. I personally don't know how to do it, but you know.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
not sure
also a
about that
thing.
one either. Yeah, it is possible, but I don't know what the timing is, or if there's a setup or anything.
I know there are setups. I know there are setups for it. Because of course there's a setup for it. There's a setup for everything.
Yeah, that is OOT in a nutshell, really, isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, we're going to get to see some more of the Zora River hints. As outside Ganon's castle is still foolish.
Indeed it is. Ooh, and Daisy Van's going to hand in that big po bottle we got earlier.
Yep, might as well check it just in case.
Just a nut.
Not just any nut, it's a nut capacity.
Was it? Oh, that was a regular nut. Oh, it is nut capacity, yeah.
Yeah, and we get 5 tier 1 subs gifted by Roma.
Very nice. Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
What is our sub got at the moment? I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a look. Oh, Trezor's got this set up to be at the moment.
Restream run
Ooh.
of Zelda any percent of all Zelda.
Ah, yeah. That's. I did hope we beat that actually, because that's going to be crazy. Because when it says all Zelda, we mean all Zelda,
Including
just
the main game.
all the main games, all the CDI stuff, all the spin-offs, all of it. They're not leaving any stone unturned on that one.
So Hyrule Warriors and
yeah, probably Age of Calamity as well if that's out by the point we do the relay.
All the ROM hacks.
Oh, I don't know about that. That's there's a lot of those.
Yeah. Will there at least be jiggies of time if you do ROM hacks?
No, that's a Banjo game. That's not technically a Zelda game. I know obviously it's got a load of Zelda stuff in it, but it's based on Banjo-Kazooie, so I don't think we can really count that one, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Don't know. Maybe Trez will include it anyway. It is a good game, so...
It is. I enjoyed watching you play it, so...
We might have to put up a viewer poll or something like that. We'll have all the proper Zelda games in, plus, you know, the spin-offs and that sort of thing. And then maybe we'll run a poll for, like, 1 or 2 extras from, you know, ROM hacks and other such stuff. Soul Calibur, Smash Bros. Maybe put 1 or 2 of those in as well.
We see Words for Swords and T2 doing Zora's Domain currently. T2 failed to get the flame storage trick.
And resort to the old-fashioned strats.
Yep. Whereas Words did manage to make it. I never know what happens if you fail the diving minigame. Do the rupees just disappear, or?
Yeah, I think they do. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen that happen, but yeah, I think they just vanish when they run out of time. And then you just obviously have to pay again if you want to do a second one.
Yeah. Oh, is that... Wait, that's the gilded chest. That's the...
Boss key chest, yeah.
Key chest. Was that a small key or was that dead?
Small key, which is effectively dead.
Yeah.
Maybe it's into go grab that.
And Zora's Domain not giving us anything of use. Unless you count the blue pea and the heart container. The heart piece as useful.
Yeah, I don't think our runners are going to be coveting those items too heavily.
Yeah. Yeah, Link is currently rolling in money though, so who knows?
Tutu decides to plant the lake bean there. It's an interesting choice.
Well, we don't know whether we don't have access to a hookshot yet, do we?
We do not, this is true. We know where one is, but since we don't have Hovers or Bolero, we can't actually get to the damn thing. Which is a bit annoying.
I just want to see what's in the storm grottos as we pick up the big stabby itself. The
Really
Begorn.
big stabby.
And that was in is that Remote Grotto?
Yep.
Yeah, at least we have the Begorn sword. That's going to save a bit of time.
Yeah, it's always handy. Nice little convenience item.
Yeah.
Another lake bean being planted. I wonder if anyone's going to go and plant the graveyard bean.
I hope they do.
Yeah, although the runners may have seen it and thought that's a Deku nut. In which case they probably won't bother. Or a couple of them may be thinking, yeah, I've got bomb cheese, screw it.
Yeah,
Who needs bombs?
Who needs bombs? We've done DC, or we can do DC early. When surprised, DC gives you storms and could give you something useful.
Could do. I've not seen anything out of it yet. We've still got 2 more grottos to look at, I think.
Also, if Market becomes Way of the Hero, we may have to do Bomb Tube Bowling.
We might do, yeah. I mean, we'll probably see Bomb Tube Bowling at some point, regardless. I think Titty's heading for Graveyard here, so they're probably going to plant the bean.
Yeah.
Probably do Dampe digging while they're over there.
Yeah, save the time today and then tonight to ensure it is a nice touch with Sun Song.
Oh. Rip that stream, let me refresh.
Which stream died?
Daisies. I think it was a player that just had a bit of a boo-boo there.
Yeah. Link rich is equal to lich. I'm pretty sure a lich is different to a rich person.
Yeah, isn't there a rule you can't take it with you? So
Yeah.
a lich by definition would not be rich.
A lich is kind of like a zombie, isn't it?
Yeah, like a zombie lord or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like we're going to get our first 10 skull check. At least I think it's our first.
I'm pretty sure it's our first. And it's...
Ooh, it's letter.
Letter.
Hey.
That's useful to find.
Definitely. That's Jabu sorted.
Definitely, yeah. It is progression as well. We can do Jabu, we can therefore get the song in Temple of Time, which is Way of the Hero.
Yeah,
What
that
should be
song...
Nocturne?
Probably Nocturne, yeah, it could be Requiem.
Or Eponus.
Or Bolero, I
Or
suppose.
Bolero.
Yeah, a bit of a dark horse, but yeah, it might be Bolero just so we can get hold of that hookshot finally.
Yeah. Not the most convoluted reason for Bolero to be Way of the Hero. Although it would tell us that our hovers are locked behind that hookshot.
Yes, because that trick is enabled on standard weekly, so.
But yeah, we are approaching the 1 hour mark, and we can at least do Jabu's belly now.
Yeah, we've actually had very little access to dungeons up until this point, haven't we?
Yeah, like we're missing
without that hook shot, we were just locked out of a lot of the adult stuff.
Without
20 skull hints.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we got 20 skulls is dead. Nothing else useful out of that storm's got to say, though.
No, Forest Temple we can't access because of a hook shot. Same is true of Water Temple. Fire Temple we need Bolero, a hook shot, or hovers.
Yep.
And we have none of them. Spirit we need Eponus or a long shot. And we have neither, or Requiem. And Nocturne we need Nocturne. So yeah, we can't really do our medallions yet.
Yeah, don't even have GTG available.
No.
But well, of course we know it's foolish, even though that is actually open. Ice Cavern is now open to us though, since we got that letter, so that could also have something useful in it. Could have Nocturne there or Requiem potentially. Could be Eponus.
Yeah, so it's possible that that we're going to see a Rush Ice.
Yeah, I feel like Ice is a very strong play at the moment. I think you definitely, obviously you do Jabu first because it's a medallion and it locks your Prelude song. So doing that first is an absolute no-brainer really, but after that, you get Adult, you get the Prelude song. I mean, depending on what that is, maybe you change your tack, like if it's Requiem, maybe you think, oh, let's go do Child Spirits. Yeah, but if it's nothing that particularly points you in any useful direction, then you're probably going to be thinking Ice Cavern to get another song and potentially some useful items as well. Daisy fans doing Gorn City Maze, another way to hero check.
And it's
Piece of Heart.
in the pot.
Trent's Spot has a required item.
Ooh.
Fun times. And we're probably not going to see it for a little while because still nobody's picked up that damn bomb bag.
I'm just imagining where's that damn false bomb bag, even though there's only 3. Although technically the hammer could be a substitute to a bomb bag for some checks.
Yeah, some checks. I say bomb shoes are more of a substitute than the hammer, to be honest. But
yeah. But you can't.
Oh, blessed run from Tissue.
Yep. Is there a reason everyone did Lab Dive this early? Early scales, and it gives you a boomerang, I guess?
Yeah, both scales were Sphere Zero. One in My Day's house, one on Bosswood's Bridge Scrub.
And Daisy Fan just hammering those hint stones to the ground.
And Daisy's going to be doing the last Song of Storms check here. See if it does lead to anything useful. I mean, having the 20 skull hints, not a bad payoff, I suppose, in fairness. If nothing else comes of this.
It's nothing!
Okay, Song of Storms definitely not required then. So it's not all dungeons. The Longest Cavern was useless as well. There were no good items in there, so only Decatry required as far as stone dungeons go. Tutu has lost their last bubble. There it is.
That last bubble is always the hardest because if you go forwards and it's just snuck up behind you, it's just really annoying.
Yeah, nice trap. The trick with that room is just throw a nut right at the very start. Like before you even move, just chuck one straight away and you get the couple at the entrance. Because those are the ones that are the buggers, the ones right at the start. They're the ones that float away half the time, so if you get them early, you have a lot less trouble with that room.
Yeah, not quite the fun dip either today. Unless you count having a second bottle being useful for Ice Cavern.
Yeah, it's a mild convenience, I guess, but
yeah,
not that great. Yeah, we've seen everything that Storms leads to now. All the Storms grottos have been checked, plus Frox 1. We know Frox 2 is dead, and we know Well is Foolish Choice.
Yes. So there's no point us going to the bottom of the well.
Yep. So hinted trap today, not just a regular trap.
Yeah. Apparently Storms is bait 1,000%.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
I've said this already, but I suspect a lot of our runners are probably going to want to do DC regardless, because it's not going to come up as a Foolish Choice hint. It's always available early, so yeah, I suspect they're probably all likely to go in there at some point. It's possible some runners might skip it though. They're feeling bold.
I don't think it's worth the risk. Although,
yeah, I don't think it's worth it either.
Yeah, with an absence of a bomb bag, it's a risk that's worth it, I guess.
Yeah, well, we think we know where bomb bag is, so.
Yeah. Also, Corbin does have their cursor on the screen. I didn't want to draw attention to it because it would bug everyone else. It's been bugging me a little bit that they've got their cursor on the screen. Other than an ice trap, we haven't seen anything in Javu yet, I don't think.
Not yet.
As Daisy Fan sees their gold scale. And I'm too used to that Zora Sapphire there being the actual dungeon reward.
Oh yeah, we got a bomb bag there from DMC Fairy, which is bomb locked.
Oh.
Fun times.
Mm.
It's kind of convenient though. For Daisy Fan, that means they don't have to worry about TARDIS at all now.
Yep. Which means that if TARDIS is instead something else, well, we know it's not probably needed anyway. They're still checking the hint stone up here and are going to see that the fountain is foolish.
We're still missing one way the hero hints.
Yeah.
Hammer was bomb locked, yes, it was in Boulder of Destiny. So we're not yet, unless it's TARDIS, we don't have a logical bomb bag. But I think it is probably TARDIS.
Mm. Yeah. Now that we have bombs, we can not do much
bomb things.
Else. Yeah, we can do bomb things.
We can do all the bomb things. We can do bomb tree bowling.
Yeah. Whether or not that has an item is another question altogether.
Oh look! Shock horror! Last way of the hero is Cack way of the hero.
The sky is always blue, isn't it? Although not today. Today it looks to be quite cloudy and grey. Yes, I gasp.
Yeah, that's my face right now. I am absolutely shocked beyond imagining that Kak could be way the hero.
Of course it's Way of the Hero. It had ZL in it. Had a scale in it.
Yeah, and the letter.
And the letter, yes.
And double defense. But we don't generally count that as way the hero.
No.
Axani might, but...
Well, it's Way of the Hero if my toes are needed for something other than slaying the pig.
Is what, sorry?
Lighthouse are needed if it, if you need it for the bridge or if it's needed for one of the trials.
Right, yeah, light arrows can't be way the hero though, under standard settings.
No, under standard, no.
Yeah, because we got the extra hint from Ganon. They don't count towards way the hero.
Mm-hmm. Technically, the lighthouse isn't always hint then.
It is.
But yeah, we're going to see what our prelude song is. That is most likely Way of the Hero.
Most likely, yeah, it could still be Lax, of course, but at this point, I'm kind of expecting it's probably going to be Nocturne, or at a push Requiem.
I don't think there's any song here that it can't be Way of the Hero, because Bolero at least unlocks the
Hookshot, yeah.
And the Ponas unlocks
It's Requiem. Okay.
Okay. So what does Requiem lock our magic?
It might do. Almost certainly, I suppose. Either that or Child Spirit's just required, of course.
Mm.
Could be a key in there, so it might be Requiem Way the hero for Spirit Key logic.
Or it could
We're
be
gonna get another song here as well, of course.
Yeah, it could also be that a long shot is in Temple of Time as well.
Yeah. There's Nocturne.
So Requiem leads to Nocturne. And we just need to get magic and hovers to be able to do Shadow. Requiem. Heard of Requiem for a Dream? Well, this is Requiem for a Key.
And there's the other 20 skulls hint. So at least we don't need Song of Storms to find that out. Was that a heart container on the archway there?
I say it's a heart container on the archway, but I couldn't see it properly.
Looked like heart container to me as well. So
yeah, we are still missing 2 strengths as well.
Yeah, we've got a weak seed today.
We need to hit the gym at some point. Imagine this is strength 1 now. Nope.
It's a recovery heart.
Where could strength 1 be at this point?
Fire Temple.
Which we can't access?
Which we can't access, yeah. Ice Cavern.
We can access Ice Cavern. We can access what else can we access?
Not much dungeon-wise. I suppose we can't get that hookshot yet, so no forest, no water temple. We could do Child's Spirit. The boomerang, that's in logic. At least
What if-
first couple of checks are.
What if both checks charge side of strength?
That could happen.
That would be quite evil.
I did commentate one seed once where Child Climb Room had both hook shots. That was an amazing seed.
Yeah. Does that mean then that that room required them to have adult to either have a bow or explosives then?
Well, most of my runners got that as child era. I think strength might have been locked behind hook shots on that one, so they couldn't get to it as an adult. But the logic, of course, has to take into account different things, but yeah.
Yeah, Spirit Key logic is a mess. It's why it's jokes about it not existing. But it exists. And it's a bloody pain. And finally, we get to see Trent's pot. Hopefully. Maybe.
I mean, Daisy's got a bomb bag, so I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do this check here.
Yeah. They also know that 20 skulls, 30 skulls, 40 skulls, and 50 skulls are all dead, so...
Yep, but 10 skulls was lesser, so we needed 10, definitely.
Yep. So when they see the swirls win, they know it's not Way of the Hero. At least I hope they realise that.
I don't think we've ever had a seed where Boros was Way of the Hero on standard weeklies. It's something that, you know, it's pretty much just stuff of legends, like it could happen, but it's just so damn unlikely. Like, you know, you're pretty much never likely to see it.
It's even rarer in scrub settings, because I know they disable 40 and 50 skulls.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes it almost impossible. Because of course you need hook shots to actually get to that Skullstar and Water Temple. And hookshot unlocks a lot of skulls on its own, so by that point you probably got 30 in logic anyway.
Hover boots are Way of the Hero.
Oh, nice.
Ready to slip about in some butter boots?
Okay, so there's oh yeah, that's a DMC bomb bag. So we're looking for magic, another hook shot, and 2 more strength upgrades.
You say 2 more strength upgrades, you mean just 2 strength upgrades?
Yeah.
We haven't even found the first one.
We would like to be stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's gone ice yet. I suspect we will see ice play soonish. Tiju's probably going to be the first one in now, I guess, since they've already done Jabu and now they're in adult era.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what would be the best location for the second? Nobody's done adult Lake Hylia, have they?
No, I don't think so. A couple of people have planted the bean there.
Yeah.
Maybe
that's where our hook shot is.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
What's in January?
January. I don't know. Season 4, I guess.
Yeah, season 4. Hopefully.
Yeah. Should have it underway by then. Fingers crossed.
In Jabu, nothing, but it does unlock Requiem, which unlocks Nocturne.
Yeah. So song definitely useful, but Jabu itself not.
Yeah.
Guess I should probably update the command, shouldn't I? I'm lazy on that again. Go sort out our way the hero stuff. So we have Shadow Temple Way the Hero, obviously we've not seen that yet. DM Crater was Way the Hero, which had Scale, Hookshot, Bomb Bag, although Bomb Bag was bomb locked. Goral City, which was Hovers. Temple of Time. Requiem. And Kakariko. Of course.
Because why wouldn't Kakariko be Way of the Hero? And a motorbike, yes. At least it sounds like a motorbike.
It was probably a motorbike. You occasionally get joyriders where I live because we're on basically the side of a massive hill, so you can just like coast all the way down. Normally bicycles and skateboarders, but occasionally you get motorbikes. Sadly, my motorbike was stolen a couple of years ago, so I no longer have one.
Oh.
Feels bad, man.
I know that when I was at uni, I lived on a hill, but the hill was probably a bit too steep to be to have joyriders.
So... Yeah, the hill here is really damn steep, or it is if you go round the corner a little bit. It's a popular spot for joggers as well. They tend to do endurance training on the roads here.
Hills are good for endurance training, though, to be fair. As T2 gets their hover boots. This means Fire Temple's in logic as well.
Yeah, and we can get that hook shot. Well, we could have got it anyway because we had beans, but... Well, actually, no, because we didn't have Bolero.
We need Bolero to be able to get that thing.
Yeah, but hovers we can get anyway, so...
Yeah. Dying casually playing Mario Kart IRL. But yeah, not much really going on. I guess Words is doing Child Spirit, just in case.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Got the boomerang. It's in logic. Gonna grab the song first, of course.
Yeah. Means you can just save quit or just warp out of Spirit straight away after finishing.
I imagine Titty's going for Crater here. They could also be going for Ice Cavern.
Ice Cavern would be a good play.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'll probably go for Crater first, just get all that out of the way. Like, Fire Temples are all clearable now. Probably not in logic, because they don't have strength, but still, might as well get that done and get the hook shots.
Which is exactly what they're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a stronger play right now. It is not Oops All Dungeons. It is pretty much AD bait because of Dodongo's being a stone. And that's a dungeon you tend to want to clear regardless, but DC doesn't have anything useful in it, so it's not required.
We also get Song of Time now.
Ooh, yeah, we do. Song of Time on... what do I call it? The Crater. Sheik on the Crater.
Yep.
Titty's doing Fire Temple first, though. Obviously, does not want that one extra skull so that you can get the Song of Time.
You only need 20 at most, so...
Yeah. I think Titty's done... well, they've done the 10 check at the very least, of course. And I think Titty saw the 20 hint.
Most likely. as a small key is child locked in Spirit Temple.
Okay, so Requiem is logically required at the very least.
Yep.
And given we've seen no strength upgrades yet, I could easily see one of those being here in Child Spirits.
Mm-hmm.
The key on the lower side, I'd be tempted to just go full Child Spirit, just do it.
And a boss key.
Okay.
Okay,
Requiem hard required.
We definitely needed Requiem, otherwise we weren't killing Troll Rover.
Yep.
Unless we were playing under the Dungeon Door requirement rule set, in which case...
But you still need boss key for that, don't you?
Yes, but I think you could use a glitch to...
Oh, right, yeah, you could glitch your way onto child size as adults. Yeah. You're not allowed to do BK skips in DDR rule set, but you can definitely skip your way into child size spirit as adults. So bomb bag, the only one we've seen picked up so far was on Death Mountain Crater Fairy, which is itself bomb locked. But we think there's another in TARDIS.
Yeah.
Boomerang was on diving on the lab, and Dinsfire was on diving and tactile grotto. All the diving today.
Yep. A wet seed, you might say.
Aha. Oh, magic and child climb.
Ooh.
That's a nice find. And vanilla boss key there on Fire Temple.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we would keep that. We. Question is, do you scum the key or do you keep the key?
Scum which key do you mean?
Spirit Temple for child climb.
Oh, well no, if you find magic you keep it, I think.
Yeah. We can beat Shadow Temple, yeah.
Yeah, that's in logic now. Well, no. Hold on. Is it logic?
We know where...
Not totally.
We know where Hookshot is, we know where Magic is, we know where Dins is, we know where our Bomb Bag is.
Yeah, the only thing we're missing logically is strength.
Yeah, we need strength, but... strengthless... Actually, that's only if there's a required item in Shadow Temple in that one specific location that would require it.
Well, there's not actually anything that is hard locked behind strength with Spirit and Shadow Temple. You can't just clear the whole dungeon without it. Titu got Troll Hold.
Yeah. Not yet finished bombing it, though.
Yeah, not getting a quick kill on this, unfortunately.
Yeah,
It is a bit tricky to do with just bombs. Especially when you got Master Sword as well, because you need to do an extra explosive in that case.
In any case, Volvagia is dead.
I almost thought Daisy Fan was going to go into Water Temple there.
I mean, do they have the hookshot yet?
Yeah, Daisy picked it up.
Then it could be a play.
Yeah, not going for it yet. Confirming Scarecrow's song. I guess Daisy's going to do the Lake Jacks. And, I mean, they could dip Water Temple. I'm not sure it's a particularly good idea right now, but
Words
it's on the table.
Yeah, Words is going for Ice Cavern.
Rush Ice. Looks like Corman's doing the same thing. So the songs we've got left are Bolero and Epona's song. One of those is on Burning Cack, one of those is here in Ice Cavern. But there at this point doesn't help us because we've already found hover boots. Epona might help us. Logically, it gives us GTG access. Obviously, it gives us horseback archery, so that might come in handy.
We are seeing a Forest Temple play from T2, though.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Can only dip the courtyard checks to start with, since they have a strength upgrade. But
yeah, we do need a strength to beat this dungeon.
Yeah, I mean, this is a quick dip, so it's worth getting out of the way, especially since we've already got Minuet. We can get here quite easily.
Yeah, Minuet was on Impa as a child, which is very quick, very easy.
Tichi knows what the song is because we've got a sometimes hint for it, and Kratos has Song of Time.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Tichi just made the decision it's not worth bothering with that little mini cutscene.
Not yet.
Song of Time is, I mean, it's still potentially going to be useful for GTG if we ever do that, but at the moment there's nothing actually. Mm-hmm. There's no good reason to pick it up just yet, I guess. River Chest was hinted. Gilded Chest was also hinted for Water Temple. We know both of those are unimportant.
Yeah, no point getting them. Or, well, there is a point if you want to just 100% clear the seed.
If you really want that blue pea.
Although I would not advise going up against Dark Link without needing to go up against Dark Link.
Yeah, that's a bit of a slow way to go around. Well, of course, Dark Link could still have something useful on that chest. There's another bomb bag.
So, is that in logic? That's in logic, isn't it?
I want to say it is, yeah. ZL, Brutus Lesser, Boomerang was in logic, so yeah.
Yeah, that is in logic.
So, it's the first logical bomb bag. The other one was on TARDIS, we think.
Mm-hmm.
That one would have been logic as well. Yeah, you should have been able to get either of those.
Shooting keys with light arrows. I approve.
Nice way to farm money if you need it.
Yep.
Not sure we don't want to buy at this stage, but yeah.
I would say a backup tunic, but tunics don't get eaten. And that's a...
What? No, it's another bomb bag. Okay.
What?
So it was not TARDIS, no. Rip the TARDIS. Both the other bomb bags were in ice caverns. That means ice caverns, we're the hero. A required dungeon, at least.
I don't think it is Way of the Hero, because both bomb bags are in ice cavern.
Yeah, the other bomb bag was bomb locked.
Yeah.
So... Way the Hero is a bit. It gets a bit complicated when you got two copies of the same item in the same place. Because the hint when that happens, the hint can't actually point to either of them.
Yeah.
Unless one locks the other in some way.
Yeah, it can't even be Way of the Hero.
And it can still be Way of the Hero because we've got a song in here.
That's true. For the bomb bag, can't be
for the bomb bag, yeah. Also, still got one more item. Could be strength in here.
Although, to be fair, we have all 5 Way of the Heroes as well, so...
Yeah, true.
Got someone saying that we're going to have both strengths on horseback archery. Please,
Could
no.
happen.
Please, no. I hate horseback archery. It's
Alright, so Forest Temple Dip didn't have anything there. Water Temple also not giving us any goods so far. Only 4 items in here, of course, so Water Temple's never particularly likely to have anything useful in that, but do it anyway. Still need to clear the dungeon.
Yep.
Right, what's the Ice Cavern song?
What's the item?
It's Bolero. So that means Epona's is on Burning Cack.
Obviously, it's the only one that's yet to be completed.
So unfortunately, chat, both strengths on horseback archery can't happen.
Nope.
I'm very sorry.
It could still happen. It'd be strength 2 and 3.
Oh, that is a good point, actually. I didn't think about that, yeah.
But no, both strengths cannot be...
We must be able to find another strength, other than from Epona, so... Because we need one to get to Burning Cack.
Lens minigame?
Possibly.
Strength in toilet?
Also possible. Could be one on King Zora here.
Yep, we need to unfreeze King Weep.
I assume we've seen everything in Fountain now. Oh, Fountain was foolish.
Fountain is foolish!
Yeah. Almost forgot about that. Gerudo area might get opened if we find long shots, so we might not be waiting for Epona on that one, but at the moment GTG is not logically available to us.
We do, however, have a slingshot that King Weep has kindly given us.
Oh, okay.
Although I have no idea how good the elastic is, given that it was frozen. Although it's frozen in magical ice, so maybe it's still just perfectly fine.
We're probably never going to use it, so it doesn't really matter.
There's one check that it's unlocked, other than logically beating Deku. Yeah, Mirror Shield is now in logic.
Oh yeah, lovely. Well, at least Ice had something, technically useful for us. Not actually something that people are going to give a shit about, but there you go. We got something. Magic was... What was magic?
It was Child Climb in Spirit Temple.
That was it, thank you.
Shooting the sun rewards with nothing of use.
Nothing. Tutu's making the Water Temple play as well now.
Yep.
Not going to get anything out of it, but...
It's a reasonable play. You need to do it anyway, so you might as well start it if you're trying to think about what to do next.
Yeah, I don't know, because with Water Temple the way it is, I'd be not so inclined to do it without strength, because you can't get to Dragon Chest.
Yeah,
if you happen to find boss key early, then it doesn't matter, of course. But yeah, in this situation, you kind of want to do Dragon Chest like early-ish in your Water Temple play, rather than leave it till last, which is what you normally do.
It'll be interesting to see what our runners do next.
Yeah, they're just treading our ground at the moment. I think
Yeah.
this might be a good opportunity for me to go make a cup of tea, so I'll be back in a minute or so.
No, no worries. I'll hold down the fort. Yeah, the stingrays are annoying in Water Temple. To be fair, I don't particularly like them because they can just drain away your time. As Corbin goes ahead and gets their hook shot. Could Burning Cack be useful? Burning Cack is well, it's Epona's song, which could be useful. Yeah, Corbin probably working out what they need to do. I don't know why this enemy drops bombs. I mean, yeah, sure, we can kill them on T2's side. Like, sure, we can kill them with bombs. But not when underwater. I don't know. Yeah, opponents is only useful if we can't find strength 2. I'm pretty sure at least someone knows how to do reverse wasteland. So maybe we can get to GTG that way. Instead. And a little bit of a fool in Forest Temple for Daisy Fan, who's just gonna immediately bail. Oh yeah, opponents is locked behind long shot, so it's only useful if there's something on horseback archery. I remember which medallions are in which dungeons. I remember that Water Temple is vanilla. Yeah, at this point, we're missing strength. We're missing a long shot. We haven't done chess mini game. We haven't done Lost Woods slingshot. Do I need more coffee? I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I think coffee is disgusting. I would much prefer a cup of tea. Oh, no, not slingshot mini game. The in Lost Woods, the slingshot thing. I don't like beer either, Kuro, so... Oh, that's slingshot minigame. Okay. Ah, yeah, tug in the woods. That's the check that I'm on about. Getting back to the seed, I guess. Cornburn is going deeper into Fire Temple, whereas Woods is slaying Volpagia. Welcome back, Dine.
Hello.
I'm being recommended to try a mocha because I don't like coffee.
I'm not the person to ask about that because, yeah, I can't stand coffee in any way, shape, or form. And yes, before chat goes in there, I have tried mocha. I don't like it either.
Uh,
Tea for me all the way. I will definitely never be a coffee drinker.
I used to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I then decided that that job I was working for wasn't for me and quit.
Oh.
It also helped that I was going back to uni, so I had to quit.
Yeah, I've done that before. I had a brief stint working at an airport. So yeah, we had to get up I had to get in at 5 a.m. So I was actually up at about 3:30 to get ready and stuff.
I was working in a factory which work started at 7 o'clock, so I had to be awake at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's a bit of a menace doing that sort of work.
Yeah.
Definitely not something you want to do long term. Kurutamachi, it is just your standard English black tea with milk, no sugar.
Taitu unfortunately losing their Deku Shield to the Flames.
Yeah, marginally unfortunate, but I don't think they're going to care too much at this stage.
Yeah, we don't need Deku Shield much anymore.
Although Titty's planning to go all the way up to the top of Charles Eye Spirit here, they might end up missing it for when they do Iron Knuckle. Especially with only one Deku stick, that's going to be a bit tricky.
Yeah, not going to be able to ground jump or crouch stab. Anyway, Kornbin has killed Volvagia. Words for Swords is dipping Forest Temple. Daisy Fan is going deeper into Fire Temple, and yeah.
Daisy going for Volvagia now, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I was wondering whether
Kilo.
they've done the boss yet or not. Right, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So we dipped forest, we dipped fire, we dipped water. None of those three had our answer, so we've seen Ice Cavern already. So
Target in the woods.
we've started to run a bit low on stuff to do.
Yeah.
We can go deeper into fire, at least a little bit. Actually, no, we can't, not in logic.
Not in logic, but we can break the logic and ground jump.
Yeah, we could do a ground jump there, but yeah, logically you would need strength to proceed any further in Fire Temple. So that can't be the answer, at least as far as our first logical strength goes. I suppose we have access to Shadow now, don't we?
Yeah.
I believe that's in logic.
We can do most of Shadow. There's two checks we can't do without the strength.
Well, we can do all the checks. We don't need strength to clear it, but
logically we do.
Logically, you do. Yeah, you can't clear Crusher Room without it, and that normally ends up locking a key, which means the temple itself isn't clearable without strength most of the time.
We might find a strength in Shadow Temple. It is Way of the Hero after all.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. Like maybe we find a strength in one of the early checks there, and then that logically unlocks the rest of the dungeon, plus obviously unlocking Forest Temple, Water Temple, that sort of thing. So yeah, there's definitely not a whole lot else out there.
Child Climb also has a small key, which kind of expected at this point, for key logic.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's gone all the way up to the top of Charles Spirit yet. Oh, Tissy's maybe going to do it.
I would probably save before checking.
I wouldn't worry about saving at this point. Like, because you're going to do Adult Side Spirit anyway, so you don't really care about keys. You know you're going to find them. Not really a huge amount of point in trying to scum them.
Fair enough. Hey, more bomb juice!
Yeah, only a 5-pack there, I think.
10
Or was
pack.
it? As 10-pack.
Yeah, I think Taito burnt all of their...
We got the little stabby.
Yay! We have a better knife. I believe in terms of key logic, if there is not a key here, there has to be a key before adult climb.
Probably, yeah. Well, there could also be a key on Ujima Flip. Silver Gauntlet's chest. Yes, possible Spirit's going to be go mode, but we still need to find long shots. If there's a key on Silver Gauntlet's chest, that means that tells us that Spirit is long shot locked in logic. So, if that's the case, then long shot is almost certainly elsewhere. It could also still be in like the first couple of checks in Spirit Temple or something like that. Right, Titty's now got the fun job of killing Iron Knuckle with jump slashes.
And 2.5 hearts.
Yeah,
Half a heart.
At least he got double defense, because otherwise that would have been a death right there.
Yeah, that would have been pretty lethal.
Okay, he's got a bit of a... Titty's got a bit of a groove going there now, that's a bit better. Yeah, you want to try and get it so that you're just kind of basing Iron Knuckle into attacks in between your own. Right, what have we got here?
It is...
It's
a small
Smokey.
key!
So
Where's the long shot?
Spirit is logically long shot locked, at least to clear it.
Yes.
Still could be long shot and lower Spirit Temple.
Yeah, on adult side.
We know it can't be long shots in GTG or Gerudo Fortress. We can rule those out, because otherwise they could contradict each other because of Water Temple. Deep Fire?
Could be Shadow Temple.
Could be Shadow Temple. Shadow is probably actually most likely, I suppose, at this point.
It's an unresolved way of the hero.
Yeah, but then where the hell's our strength? First strength upgrade can't be a Fire Temple.
Might be in Dark Link. I don't think we can logically get to Dark Link currently.
I don't know. It depends. What did we saw? Dragon Chest, right? Was that a key?
Hint. Boss key is a small key in Water Temple.
Yeah, that is logically strength locked. If there's another strength locked key, which would be Dragon Chest, then Darling's not in logic.
Yeah.
I suppose actually, there's 2 strength locked checks in Water Temple. Of course, if either of those are keys, then Darling's strength locked. So I'll probably put it as likely that Water Temple logic requires strength at this point, so that means it can't be there either. So yeah, it's looking like a Shadow. There's our 4th bottle.
Yeah. Well, that bottle percent. and two of our spare bottles being bug bottles.
Two bugs, one big pie, one lesser.
Plenty of bottles to fight Ganon with then.
As long as you remember to empty one of them first.
Yeah. Also, plenty of safety fairies you can have. Yeah.
Daisy fan heading up to our Scarecrow check now.
Yep, let's see if Pierre is being a sneaky and hides something.
Yeah, still a possibility. There might be something important here in Fire Temple. I'm kind of feeling a bit sorry for Daisy Fan at the moment because they still haven't picked up Rita's letter.
Yeah, they still need to do that.
Still need to do 10 skulls, which, yeah, it's not a nice one to have skipped in this situation. Not good at all. I think Daisy may have already gotten 20 skulls as well. Just hasn't handed them in yet.
Yeah. Don't they know that 20 is dead, though?
Might do, yeah.
I know it's not on their tracker, because they're using the Silver Gauntlets tracker. Which is a nice looking tracker.
I think I've seen that one, actually. I don't have the commentary page up, of course, because I've got the restream instead.
Yeah.
I can't see the Daisy's actual stream.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah, at this point we're just waiting for Tissue to get a little bit further in Shadow Temple so we can see something interesting.
Yeah.
Or Fire Temple, but I don't think it's going to be Fire Temple. I don't think that's too likely. Let's see, we've got one more key left, I think, in this dungeon, in Fire Temple.
In Fire Temple, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's right. Still got a Hammer Chest and obviously higher score on here. Pretty sure Daisy Fan's done everything else in this dungeon at that point. There's the final key.
So we need to go to Hammer Chest to see if there's an item.
Going full deep fire here. Yay.
Are you not a
there's
fan?
the strength. There's the strength.
Strength acquired.
Invisible Cipher Room. Yeah.
So that is most likely our way of the hero in shadow. The lone strength.
Yeah, I suspect it is.
And if that's the case, then where is the rest of our strengths?
Yeah, still need one more, but now that opens up, of course, Forest Temple, Water Temple, Fire Temple.
Fire Temple and Logic.
Yeah, Fire Temple and Logic. So that opens up a lot more places that the other strength can be. Although it's looking like it's not in Fire Temple.
Yep.
If it is in Fire Temple, Daisy's going to be over the moon at this.
So Crusher Room has a small key. It has a bundle of arrows, which is whatever. Okay, so that small key is not strength locked, is it not?
Yeah, the bottom one isn't strength locked. Do we have any other strength locked checks in here?
Not that I can think of. I don't think there's any other strength locked checks in Shadow.
Oh my goodness, Daisy! Holy crap, Daisy found strength. Oh my goodness.
I mean, Darunia must have hid it somewhere safe because...
Yeah, he did not want us getting that one too early. Jesus Christ. Strength upgrade on Hammer Chest. Can't believe that. Wow. Oh my goodness. Alright, Daisy's going to be so smug about that right now. Gotta be. That is a really good find.
Does this mean then that that strength one in Shadow Temple can't be Way of the Hero?
No, because that's strength.
Strength 2. That's strength 1 locked.
Yeah, the one in Fire Temple is strength locked.
Why do I keep forgetting that is... I keep thinking ground jumping is in logic. To be honest.
Yeah. We do not count ground jumps or logic.
Nope.
Not in Standard Weekly, anyway. Yeah, that Fire Temple one that could very easily be required for Spirit Temple, of course. Oh, look, another slingshot. And Daisy now has Rita's letter.
Yay! Going to probably maybe not full clear forest first. Might as well do Jab.
Yeah, I guess we're going for Jabby first, which does unlock a song, of course, so I can kind of understand this play. Yeah, long shot's our last go mode item now, I guess. Or last no mode item, I should say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we should probably get a bet open for that.
Mm-hmm. Now the question is, where do I think Longshot is?
Bit of a tricky one, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know your place we can really rule out is Gerudo Fortress and Gerudo Training Grounds. Apart from that, the rest of it is just all open. Alright, so get your bets in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Where is that long shot? As always, traditional rules. If you all get it wrong, I am the winner. That's the rules. So bear that in mind.
I mean, I bet it's vanilla because that's the only check we have left to check in Water Temple.
Yeah. Well, that can only happen if we don't have strength. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. I was thinking of strength logic there for some reason, but that's not important for long shot, of course. Yeah, good well be vanilla. Got a few Forest Temple bets coming in there.
Yep. Also, I feel like saying everyone getting wrong and I win is kind of a cheaty one.
Yeah, well, I'm the restreamer, so deal with it.
Happy 2 hour mark. Gerudo Fortress rooftop, because why not? We know it can't be in Gerudo Fortress at all.
Yeah, Fortress is locked behind either Longshot, obviously Longshot can't lock itself, or it's locked behind Epona's song, and Epona is locked by Water Temple, which of course needs Longshot. So, Gerudo Fortress, Gerudo Training Grounds, both off the cards here. probably not going to see either of them today, although we might see someone do Reverse Wasteland and hope that they find strength there.
What do you mean? It's plentiful. I don't think that's what we're running on Ryu.
Yeah, no plentiful items for our runners. We're not that kind. I need to update this command. Hold on. Shadow strength. Oops.
And currently only strength.
Yeah, nothing else in there so far.
I do think we will full clear our way of the hero, though.
Well, yeah, Shadow Temple. There's a medallion shadow of that. You can't really get away without clearing it. There's not AD. Telongo's Cavern was not required. Song of Storms was not required.
Yeet Rock is foolish.
Yeah. Yeah, it can't be Light Trial because we're not using the trial settings for this race.
No.
Well, I do approve of the settings of that in Ganon's Castle to contain items like that. I think that's a good idea.
It eliminates the AD. You have to do AD, but you can't do AD until you go to Ganon's Castle. And we have all our small keys in Shadow Temple.
Yeah, did we get the boss key yet?
Yep.
Alright, so two more items. One more now.
And then we have the Bongo Bongos.
The bongos. Bongo boy.
Yep. One invisible boy.
Yeah, the reason they have stains is because, well, they started with one to begin with, and Deku and DC had the others. Deku was required, it had Mirror Shield right at the end on Goma, so there was no escaping that one, but they could potentially have escaped DC. And a couple of the runners have, of course.
Just more bomb juice. Corbin has now got their hover boots. I think all of our runners have the hover boots now.
I believe you're right, yeah. The word hasn't picked them up yet. Yeah, Lax is locked behind Spirit Temple, which is logically locked by Longshot, so
Yep.
Can't have Longshot on Lax. Also can't have Strength on Lax for that matter. So.
Thinking about it, yes, we could actually have Longshot on Lax.
I don't think so, because we need Spirit Temple.
Spirit Temple, we have a hook shot. Oh, we do need a long shot for Spirit Temple.
Yeah, key logic.
Yeah, which means Requiem is Way of the Hero.
Yeah, well, we have Boss Key on Child's side anyway, so.
Yeah, and Magic is in Child Climb. As
Shadow is not locked behind Longshot, no. You can either Longshot or you can use a bow to get to Bongo.
Either way, Bongo is nicely dead.
Titu going to be the first one to have 3 medallions. 2 hours in. Yeah. It's been one of those seats.
Yeah, it should be pretty textbook afterwards, though.
Let's hope so, yeah. I mean, Titu can now go sort out Forest Temple, no problem. Yeah, Spirit, we know Spirit's open, but no one's gotten both strengths yet. Words is now the second one to get the Fire Temple strength, but has not got the other one yet from Shadow Temple. Why is it still missing Dins as well?
Ooh, I wonder what's here in the royal family tomb.
Just a bomb refill.
Yeah. Nothing useful.
Yeah, 2G's going for Forest Temple now. Get that done.
Reasonable play. And I think with checks being more or less rehashed, I will be right back. I'm going to go make myself a cuppa.
Okie dokie. We'll see a couple of new checks in Forest Temple, but we've got a few minutes before Titty gets that far in. Cornben is looking slightly lost here in Water Temple. Gone the wrong way twice now by the look of it. Maybe a bit of confusion. I think at this point he not sure if he did Central Pillar or not. Might only have Dartling left. We've got two runners heading for Forest Temple with strength in hand, so gonna get a full clear of this dungeon finally. Not often you get a seed where Forest Temple is your 2-hour mark. Normally way earlier than this, but yeah, that's what happens when you got strength just locked behind everything. Right, Cornben is going for Dartling, I think. I don't think we've seen Bosky yet in Water Temple, as far as I can remember. But Lee was still missing that, so Dartling might be the answer. So much block pushing. Yeah, sphere-wise, might be interesting. When you got a 10 Skull Seed, that always kind of messes with your spheres a little bit. Oh look, there's another blooming strength upgrade in Forest Temple. What the hell? What the hell, game? Boss key chest in Forest, giving us our third strength, which was Titike's second. Yikes, okay. Outside Gans Castle for this yet, so Yeet Rock unfortunately not going to be checked today. No use for that at all. Yeah, Strength 3 doesn't actually give us anything that we need, but yeah, that was only Strength 1 locked, of course, so that and the one in Shadow Temple were both only Strength 1 locked. Oh, sorry, the one in Fire Temple was Strength 1 locked. The one in Shadow Temple was Strength 1 locked. And Dartling has nothing. So where the bloody hell's our boss key in Water Temple? What have we got left in there? I suppose it's gotta be Dragon Chest now, I think.
I have returned.
Hello. We found Strength 3.
We found Strength 3. Where was Strength 3?
It was Forest Temple boss key chest. Yeah. Just sitting there.
Yeet Rock cannot have anything in it because outside Ganon's castle is foolish.
Yeah. We're not going to see that one today.
No.
Dark Link was a piece of heart, so rip anyone who bet that.
Yep. Including myself.
Yeah, I'm not sure what checks we got left in Water Temple now, but we're definitely down to like 2 or 3 at most.
Water Temple, we've got Dragon Chest. Otherwise, the rest of the checks are already hinted.
Yeah, so I think that means Dragon Chest has to be our boss key.
Wait, do we not have our boss key yet here?
No, we've not seen it. I don't think we've seen it.
I can't remember. I'm trying to think, what... Where is that damn long shot then?
Yeah, it's a good question. We've got a little bit more Forest Temple to check here. A few more items in here.
Does Corbin not have strength yet?
Corbin does not have strength. Last one to be missing it.
Oh no. Yeah, 10 was left of Siberian.
Yeah, can't be turned right over for long shot. Spirit Temple is a possibility, but it would have to be before the final key door. Because we've got one key that's long shot locked. Any check that's logically locked by 5 keys in Spirit can't have it, but there are a couple of checks still left in Spirit that don't require 5 keys that we've not seen yet, so those ones will be open. As to which checks those are, that's something I'll leave as an exercise to the viewers.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. Well, I know what a couple of them are, but
so we have the 2 early adult checks in Spirit Temple could have our long shot.
The early mirror checks as well.
Yep, the mirror room, as well as mirror shield chest, and the check that is locked. There's usually there's a small key in vanilla, but is locked behind the mirror shield. Those can be our long shot in Spirit Temple, or the ZL chests in the main foyer.
Yeah, those are only locked behind 3 keys, I think, is standard, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, the only people on stream who have access to adult Spirit right now are Titu and Words with Swords, and they both got their 2nd strength upgrade here in Forest. So that is why they've not done it yet, but excuse me, they may do that next. It is progression, of course.
I think they've also worked out that Shadow Temple's way of the hero is either strength or long shot at this point.
Yeah.
And if it's strength, they don't need to do Shadow Temple until last, maybe.
Yeah, I suspect they probably won't leave it for last, because it would be a bit silly to leave a progression dungeon that long.
Yeah.
But yeah, they could well do Spirit before they do Shadow. Snowing Forest, yeah, beginning a Spirit Temple potentially. What else we got left? Targeting Woods.
Yep.
Let's have a think. Anything else? I'm struggling to think of any overworld checks we've not done yet. Horror Cultifary's done. Apparently Target and Woods was done as well. So it's not that.
Bow.
We've probably seen all the fairies at this point. We've definitely seen both the Death Mountain ones. Seen Hyrule Castle. We know Aztagan's Castle's dead. That leaves, what does it leave? Desert Colossus we did. So yeah, I think that's all of them. Lens game's not been done yet, it could be that.
Yep. Watch it be Lens mini game.
We did Bomb Tree Bowling, so we'll rule that one out at least. Big Pose we've seen. Yeah, Spirit's actually looking like fairly likely, oddly enough. Even though it's only like maybe like half a dozen checks at most, we could have the long shot in them. Probably not even that, to be honest, but yeah. Of course, it could be Phantom Ganon.
Yeah. And if it's Phantom Ganon, then that's pretty typical. All of Gerudo is out because of logic problems, yes. All fairies have been checked or are in foolish locations.
Oh, Titi got the rainbow attack.
Ow.
Oof. I think they're gonna have to play tennis here as well. They're getting rainbowed again. It's so annoying when Phantom Ganon goes onto this last phase.
You don't want to taste the rainbow here, do you?
No. Oh dear, this fight is not going well for Titi.
No.
Yeah, here comes tennis.
Yep. Not the worst thing to play, but
I bloody hate doing tennis on this fight. I always get it wrong. If I had to do tennis against Phantom Ganon, I know I've just screwed up bad.
tennis in Phantom Hourglass wasn't that bad, I found.
I never actually played through Phantom Hourglass.
Nope,
That's a bloopy.
did not have our long shot.
So, rip all of you who bet anything for us, Temple. And Daisy Fan looks like it's going to do Lens game for us.
Get those predictions in chat.
I'm going to close betting now for the long shot.
Yeah.
So, I had long enough on that, I think. Could be here, could be on treasure chest game. If it's not, then it's gotta be Spirit, I guess.
So currently it is right in our chess mini game.
Which I think puts most of the people out who put a guess in.
We have one person still in.
One person went all right. And it is all right, so there you go. GG's.
GG's.
Okay, is it what we're looking for though? It is not, it's a red rupee. Treasure chest game, not the answer. Oh dear. There's fire arrows in Spirit.
We don't need those, game. No. We need a long shot. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to hear our cries for a long shot.
Well, it has to eventually. We need to find the damn thing somewhere, and we're running out of places it can be. We're running really low, actually. If it's not here in the Spirit Temple, there's... Oh, God only knows what's left, to be honest. I mean, possibly Spirit is the only thing we got. really can't think of much else we've not checked at this point.
It can't be boss key or spirit.
Yeah, definitely can't be up that high.
No, it can't be.
If
The boss key of spirit is locked behind 5 keys.
Yeah, boss key chest is
Yeah.
it's too high up. Have to be before that. Let's see, we've done all Zora area, we've done the lake. Yeah, there's nothing on Death Mountain.
We've done all the graveyard unless it's in. No, it can't be in TARDIS. We would have known if it was in TARDIS because it doesn't look pointy, it looked round.
Yeah, it was definitely round. It must have been a Deku nut or a nut upgrade, I think.
Yeah.
One of the two. Yeah, definitely not a long shot in that chest, or in that crate rather.
Mhm.
So it's not that. Obviously, well is foolish.
It's not Water Temple, it's not Forest Temple, it's not Fire Temple, it's not Shadow Temple.
Did we see everything in water?
It can't be Haunted Wasteland either.
No, definitely not Haunted Wasteland. I want to say there might be one more item in Water Temple, but it's probably long shot locked. Composer Grave Chest was done, yeah. Someone went in with Din's Fire and just checked that, so roll that one out.
DMT is done, DMC is done, Goron City is done.
It's got to be Spirit, it's got to be.
It has to be Spirit Temple at this point, and if it's not Spirit Temple, then.
Then there we go.
There we go.
Yeah. Spirit Temple, the topmost chest above the statue.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we are in no mode.
Do we have a winner for the bet is the question.
That is a good question. I shall have a look. Roma guest Spirit Temple Mirror Shield locked. Unfortunately, that is not the case for that chest.
Yeah.
Not logically locked by a Mirror Shield. Adult Spirit Iron Knuckles, the only other Spirit Temple guest we got, I believe. So, would you have a winner? And unfortunately for all of you, the winner is me. So, yay! Everyone got it wrong. Yeah, it's not hacks. Them's the rules. I don't make the rules. Oh wait, yes I do. I make the rules what I say, guys.
I thought Trez made the rules.
Yeah, well, he's not here, is he?
Quick, someone summon Trez.
Right, so Titu is in go mode here. Right, it doesn't need anything else, I don't think. Item-wise.
I think we are in no mode.
But yeah, Titu I think has everything. Once you clear Spirit Air, can go clear water, and then they're done.
Cubs, you may have a problem then, because I'm a nerd. So if you don't listen to nerds, why are you listening to me?
Ah, checkmate. Yeah, Titty's realised they're skipping that last chest up there.
Oh.
They are in go mode.
I've just been checkmated myself. PGA is muting the stream.
Rip. Yeah, if you didn't want to listen to nerds, you definitely followed the wrong channel, I'm afraid. Probably on the wrong website, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Uh, Technically, yes. I would say so.
Yeah, they're certainly, in going mode, I suppose, and they're gonna get there. Cornben is still missing the other strength upgrade there. They're gonna get one here in Shadow Temple, but they need to get the other one either from Forest or Fire. I guess they're likely to get the one in Forest, because since that's on the way, it shouldn't work out too badly for them.
Yeah, I doubt they're gonna climb in.
And then Corbin could end up putting off Spirit Temple though for a little while, potentially. They may end up running around the houses before they get the long shots. Oh, we got our first place finisher there. Saria's Object getting in with 2 hours 26.
GG's to them.
Very much GG's. That is a good time.
Yeah. Given what the seed was, that is a really good time. We'll probably see other people finishing shortly as well.
Yeah, we'll probably start getting a few come through. Titi, I guess, has probably got maybe 10 minutes left or so.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
maybe a little bit longer, but not too much over 10.
We already have, I believe, the Water Temple boss key, so...
If Titi doesn't have it, there can't be many checks that they've got left to do in the water at this point, so it's not going to take that long to find it. You have a little bit of trolley Twin Raver battle here, though.
Just cue the epic dungeon music. I'm thinking Star Wars Duel of the Fates, I think it's called.
The one that goes like dun 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 dun.
That one, yeah.
Cornben doesn't know quite what to think about that strength upgrade by the look of it there. Just like,
That's
well then.
straight. Aren't I a bit silly?
Yeah, nice one cycle on Twin Rover.
Very beautiful. The double dynamite attack was no match for Taitu.
No match for stabby, 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 stabby attack.
Is that just the name of the attack? It's just the stabby attack.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, some people like to call it power crouch stab, but what kind of a name's that? Just call it stabby, stabby, stabby. That's what it is.
It's timed stabs, though, isn't it?
You don't really need to time them for Twin Rover, particularly. You can just spam it, and you'll get the kill pretty much every time. The only thing is, you do need to start stabbing early. If you don't get the stab in before she gets to the ground, then you won't have enough time. But she becomes vulnerable while she's still in the air, so you just aim your stabby upwards, and you're fine. Or if you have the big stabby, then you don't have to worry at all, because Big Ron kills her in about like 3 or 4 hits.
Yeah. Very quick. Big Goron Sword just makes things always much faster.
Yup. And yeah, it looks like Titu does not have the boss key, so still going to have to spend a little bit of time finding that. I do think it is in Dragon Chest. I believe we saw this one already.
However, the Salty Sun
one
has finished in second place for a time of 2 hours, 30 minutes and 56 seconds. GG's.
GG's indeed.
Yeah, where is that? Um, I guess we're going to the dragon chest.
Yeah, I think so. Pretty sure it's the last one left now. So that's where our boss key is. At
Yep.
least we got those sometimes hints, so that gives us a little bit to go on for navigating Water Temple.
Yeah. Although we have no idea where the second magic is.
Yeah, it never turned up.
Hmm.
Bit
Oh well.
unfortunate.
We don't need it.
No. Probably hiding out in Light Trial or something like that.
Yeah. And it looks like T2 is actually going to go on to fight Dark Link.
Yeah, we did see this earlier. Someone did
Yeah.
it, I can't remember who.
Do they have Song of Time?
Oh, I don't know, to be honest.
Because if they have
Probably.
Song of Time,
Probably picked it up by now.
yeah. Because Song of Time does mean that they don't have to, they don't have to lower the water level.
Yeah, they can just go straight to Dragon Chest through the river if they want to. Third place finished, Melrose coming in with 2 hours 33. Okay, Tishy's. Is he save? No, not save warping. Gonna go through river to get to Dragon Chest, I guess. No, you don't want to play that song. What are you doing?
Very sorry about that. I had a quick family interruption.
It's alright.
So yeah, and Melrose has finished in third place with a time of 2 hours and 33 minutes.
Yep.
GG's. Oh. That would understand why we're here.
I'm not sure where Tishy's going, actually.
Lower the water level to do Dragon Chest because they don't have Song of Time.
Of course, yeah, it needs to be at the lowest level to get to it.
Yeah, the shortcut scene proving to instead be a bit of a... Well, it would have been a time save.
It would have been, yeah. Also, I don't think Tishy's set FW, so they're going to have to raise the water level back up again after this.
Mm. Regardless, Daisy Fan has killed Bongo Bongo.
Daisy still needs Spirit. There's Forest Temple as well, not cleared that yet.
Mm.
So a bit of a way to go. I just realised as well how unhealthy this seed is. Like, aside from getting double defense, we've gotten hardly any hearts. We haven't got to the second row yet.
So this has been an unhealthy, weak seed until we started finding strengths.
Yeah. There's our boss key, finally.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. I would have come with what kind of strength before doing Water Temple just to get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to do River Chest, then you kind of want to get strength and just get that one out the way when you lower the water level the first time. Otherwise, you just have to end up, doing what Titty's doing here, lower and raise the water level a second time over, which is slow, annoying. You really don't have to do it. Nearly there, though. Nearly there.
Nearly there. Like I said, we've already started to see some people finish.
Yeah, Tito is still miles ahead of anyone else on Restream here.
Yeah.
Words is probably second at the moment, but he still needs to do Shadow Temple. And Words is also going to be pretty damn amazed when he sees what that third strength is, given that is the one he's supposed to get first.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Words does not have hover boots. God blimey. That's not good. That is not good at all, actually. I must imagine that Words found the Goron City's way of the hero. I can't imagine he would have skipped that hint. Yeah, I've got his as Upper Zora's River here. I don't know if we saw another Goron City way to hero anywhere. No, maybe he didn't find it. In which case he might put off Goron City and not get a hovers for a while. That could be troublesome. Ooh. Yeah, worrying thought, that one. Well, Titty's got their final medallion at least.
Yeah, we can now start to climb, and we're going to be told that the lighthouse are in Kakariko Village.
Yeah, our lovely Way to Hero Kak, which was pretty damn stacked today, to be fair.
Yeah.
CL, Scale, Rito's Lesser, plus the light arrows. And opponents, I suppose, even though it's not required. Oh dear, Corbin didn't get a good timing on that bongo fight there.
Oh.
Come on, Ben. Keep it together.
Yeah, you can do this.
Don't let this guy beat you up too bad.
Well, it also does need Dins, which is in ATZ Grotto.
Oh, that's not good either.
Yeah.
Wes needs to play some catch up on the overworld checks. Oh, double finish there. Mr. Carp and Cola both coming in 2 hours 40 minutes. And 6 seconds between them.
Yeah, a nice little snipe.
Yeah.
Mr. Carp is doing really well currently in the weeklies. He's also crushing the Scrubs tournament though, so it's probably not a surprise.
Good to see some up and comers.
Yeah. And we never know, we may see Mr. Carp make top 32 soon, so with how well they're doing.
Yeah, it's something within reach, I'd say. Right. What's Cornbin up to now? Well, they're going to do Forest Temple, of course.
Yeah. You might as well do Forest.
Yeah. That will give them second strength as well, of course, so... Well, they might want to do Spirit Temple afterwards. If they're smart, they'll do Spirit. Definitely what you want to see. Get that long shot.
And then do Water Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, if Corbin plays the cards right, then they're on the right track here. Could get second place on the restream, because I think Waz is going to struggle a bit at this point because of those dodgy overworld checks he's missed. I mean, Waz could potentially be in trouble here. Roar. Got to love that double iron knuckle roar there.
I didn't hear it though, because I don't tend to listen to people when on restream, because I mute the actual site that the restream is on.
Yeah, I kind of have to listen because otherwise I might end up broadcasting something I shouldn't do on restream, which would be kind of bad.
It would be kind of bad, for example, someone speaking.
Well, someone speaking I think we can deal with, as long as I'm not saying anything particularly rude or obscene or anything, but yeah. Want to make sure we're not accidentally broadcasting a buzzy crash sound or something like that.
What, you mean like the motorcycle?
All that, yeah. I am actually moving soon, so hopefully when I move, the new place will be a bit quieter and I won't have so many motorcycles going past. Fingers crossed.
Meanwhile, Alfalfa has finished in 6th place, 2 hours 42 minutes.
GG's. Yeah, Titi's not too far behind now, so still within a chance of top 10 here. Does have to do this fight with only Master Sword, no BGS, so that will potentially slow him down a little bit. Wouldn't be too bad though. Almost one cycle there. I think that must have been only one hit off.
That was one hit off. I counted 9 hits.
Yeah.
But still, we finished 30 love in tennis.
There we go, that's the last hit. It is quite tricky to get one cycle on Ganondorf if you don't have a bit bigger on sword.
Yeah.
Definitely doable, but yeah, you need good timing for it.
Yeah, we could probably get a sub 250 here on Taitu very easily.
Oh yeah, I think so, most definitely. This is only going to take like a couple of minutes for him to clear here. And there's another finish, Holy Sparks, 2 hours 45.
GG's.
I wonder what Words is doing. Must be Din's Fairy?
Looks it.
Might do Treasure Game as well.
Yeah. We know both are not going to warrant anything fruitful.
Yeah. Oh, Bombshell Building. Words hasn't done that yet.
Yeah, which is also a foolish choice.
Yeah.
Obviously, they don't know that, but...
We do.
Yeah.
Words got quite a bit of overworld stuff to do now, I think. So,
in any case, get those GGs in the chat, as we have our first restream finisher.
Yes, we do. Tutu coming in here with 2 hours 46 minutes, and wait for it. 35 seconds, there we go. GG's.
GG's to T2.
Oh, jeez, that's loud.
Oop.
Turn down words as audio, that's a bit better.
Now the question is, are we going to get them in for an interview?
I think we shall do, yeah. He's probably just going to pee first or get a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Yay, words, not sure what their next play is, but I think
Probably
from lots of
thinking
words,
it's
I
AD.
think. Hmm?
They might be thinking it's AD because
Well, maybe. Yeah, Words has not done DC at all yet.
no.
Quite impressive they put it off for this long, to be honest. I would have done it long before now.
Mm.
Tissue is here.
Yep.
Hello!
Welcome in. GG's.
Hey. Thanks.
So, what do you think? Good seed, bad seed? Normal seed? Situation
It's
normal?
not a good. It's not a good seed, but it's not a bad seed. It was pretty interesting. Like the beginning was a little bit rough, but I thought that it was okay.
I think our strength positioning was quite interesting this time round. You never actually found the third strength, did you? You only got 2 of them.
Sorry?
You only found 2 of the strength upgrades in the end, right?
Just 2, yeah.
Yeah. Which did you get? You got Forest Temple and Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the other one.
Fire.
Yeah, Deep Fire, Hammer Chest.
Oh. I'm happy to have skipped that one.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the one to skip in this seed. That was a menace.
Yeah. GG to side objects because this time is pretty solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, getting under 2.5 hours is generally pretty good for Rando in any case. But yeah, with this seed kind of throwing all over the place.
Mm.
A lot of non-obvious items as well, especially, yeah, like I said earlier on, we had diving in the lab, we had to do Tectite Grotto, all this out of the way stuff with no hints towards them.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about Valley and Lake, and after that it was pretty good because I found Dins and Boomerang.
Yeah.
And I almost forgot to do CAG before going adult again, and I'm pretty happy to find Ruto's letter at 10 skulls before going adult.
Yeah, you can't skip Way the Hero CAC.
No.
It's Way the
It
Hero.
was Way of the Hero. Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Although, would you rather CAC to be hinted way of the hero or not hinted way of the hero?
Like, I didn't find the hint, I think. Well, maybe I forgot.
Can't remember where that hint was now. Where was it?
Kikimika Village.
Zora Fountain.
Yeah.
Don't know which stone it was.
Okay.
One of the 2 in there.
Yeah, and I don't remember what the other.
I don't think we ever saw the other CAC Way the Hero. I don't remember seeing it. And of course, Zora's Fountain was foolish, so you probably wouldn't have spent a lot of time going around there.
I just read the stone in front of the fairy fountain. I didn't read the other one.
Yeah.
But at one moment I was considering ice because either it was Bolero or Epona, so I didn't have time to do ice.
Ice
Yeah.
Cavern has our logical bomb bag.
Oh,
Well, yeah, both of them.
It had both our
That
logical
matter,
bomb
yeah.
bags, so it could not be hinted we're the hero.
Yeah, that's a bit of a mad one. Bolero it almost looked like Bolero was actually going to be required for once, but then Hover Boots turned up and scuppered that dream, unfortunately.
and it was a bad mistake to forget Song of Time.
Yeah, that was a bit unfortunate having to go the long way around
I
in
totally
Water
forgot
Temple.
about the song. I was just happy to get my hookshot and do fire. It's just totally forgot the song.
Daisy has a long shot.
Yep. As
That's good.
Drew has finished in 9th place with a time of 2 hours and 52 minutes. GG to them.
GG's. And Aeronaut right behind them, 10th place, 2 hours 52. 47
Nice
seconds. Nice
So
snipe.
another snipe.
Second snipe of the race so far.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm kind of hungry, so I will hit something. Thank you for the restream.
Yeah, fair enough.
You're welcome.
Enjoy your food. And yeah, thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
See ya.
And as that happens, Hamster finishes in 11th with a time of 2 hours 53.
Got a lot of sub threes on this.
Yeah.
Pretty decent shouting, I think.
Do we think Words is metagaming? I don't know.
Goodness, ODIs really. I mean, for words, Dins could be almost anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bit of a mess for him, unfortunately. We might have to rename ATZ's Grotto after this race.
Well, it's Words Grotto.
It might be now.
I don't think we're going to rename it ATZ's Grotto.
Yeah, Tectite Grotto, that's the one we mean.
Yeah.
ATZ rather famously last locations, I can't remember what item it was, but yeah, it was that location.
Yeah.
Just completely forgot about it.
And the TARDIS being from 10th Doctor, thinking the boomerang was a Deku stick.
Yeah, I suspect Words is probably metagaming to a certain extent and not doing GTG.
Yeah. Well, we know it doesn't need to be done.
Yeah.
Although, do you think they would do it? You know, because it's not in DC, do you think they're going to do it, or do you think they're going to go to Tech Typed?
Well, Words has done Spirit Temple, and so they should know that Spirit is longshot locked. But I don't know if that's going to tell them what they need to know, because
Yeah.
because they Gerudo. I'm not sure if Wes has done Gerudo Valley or not. Certainly not done Hammer Rocks. I've been there as an adult, but may have done Child at some point. Don't think so though. I don't think Wes has been over there at all yet.
I remember one of our runners doing the South Hyrule into 3-song route. So,
Yeah. I want to say that was Daisy did that.
No, Daisy skipped Midos and went straight and did 3-song.
Ah, right, yeah. It must have been Titu then. He did the Gerudo Valley at the start.
Yeah, probably.
Where's it heading that way now?
Yeah. It looks like we are going to see Tektite.
That's good. At least Wes didn't have to last location this.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty bad. And there we go. That's go mode.
Yep. We are in go mode for all of our runners. So we might actually have a fast sprint to the finish. No, we won't. Corbin is missing Longshot because they haven't done Spirit yet.
Right, yeah. Corbin's may end up putting that off if they're...
Yeah.
So, I think I've said this earlier. If Corbin's smart, then they will dip Spirit next, hopefully. But yeah, if they decide I'm going to go do Overworld stuff and finish all of that, or maybe even do Ice. I can't remember if Corbin's done Ice or not yet. Yeah, Daisy's in go mode now. Just needs to clear Water Temple, which shouldn't take too long, but I think Daisy's already dipped it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Whereas of course needs to finish Shadow Temple, which is going to take a bit longer.
Going deep fire when it's strength locked and you're searching for strength.
And then finding strength anyway, because, yeah, deep fire.
Yeah. Even though we didn't need to go there, we ended up seeing it.
FMZ finishing in 12th, 2 hours 58.
Congratulations. GG.
Oh, may well be our last sub-3 finish.
Yeah. Well, we've got a minute to go.
Yeah, still a chance.
Corbin making that Phantom Ganon fight look so easy with the big stabby.
Yeah, it helps a lot for Phantom Ganon.
Yeah. So this is probably a spirit play for Corbin. They are going to get a long shot.
Yeah, this is good. I can't imagine Corbin would make the reverse wasteland play. That would be pretty daft at this point.
Yeah, pretty monk-ass.
Yeah. Happy 3 hours.
Happy 3 hours. Is it a happy 3 hours or is it more of a sad 3 hours?
A couple of our runners might be despairing by this point, but
yeah,
hopefully most of them are remaining positive. Goodness only knows how Words are going to react to it when he finds his strength 3.
Why is Daisy fan going here? They know it's a small key, right?
Either missed or potentially just forgotten the hint that...
Probably. Missed. They don't have it on their tracker.
Actually, Daisy found this, was the one who found this hint in Kokiri Forest. The only one who found it in Kokiri Forest, and Daisy the only one who ended up doing AD.
Yeah. So they probably just forgot to write it down.
Guess so, yeah. Either that or maybe thought it was a duplicate of the other Water Temple hint. And maybe why they didn't write it down.
Do. You spend 2 keys and you get a key.
Yep. Not the best trade-off.
No. Although what I don't get about these dungeons, you get all these small keys. Can't you just reuse them?
Yeah, keys are weird in Zelda logic.
Yeah.
Apparently they just you can use them once and then they break, which, yeah, doesn't sound like a particularly sensible way to have keys work.
True. Meanwhile,
Oh.
Master Alex has finished in 13th with a time of 3 hours, 1 minute, and 32 seconds. GG's.
GG's.
It makes sense that you have to get keys from for different dungeons because each dungeon has a different lock on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that at least kind of makes sense, I guess. But yeah, then it doesn't make sense why you need like 9 different keys if they're all usable interchangeably.
Yeah.
Right, so Corman's going to find their long shot in a minute, and that'll be go mode for them.
Yeah. Words, I think, just accidentally set their Fool's Wind.
Yeah, there wasn't any reason for doing that, really. Well, I suppose they can get back to the entrance slightly faster here, but probably not really worth it. At least I wouldn't imagine that saves any time. It might do.
Who
Let's say
knows?
like a second or two.
And Doc Heaps has finished in 14th place with a time of 3 hours and 3 minutes. GG's.
Very nice. There we go, there's long shot. Corbin is, happy to see that, I'm sure.
Yep, we are all
He's
in
decided to put it straight to use by long shotting the boobs.
You don't have time to do this. Why are you doing this?
Oh dear. Right. That is actually going mode for Cornbin, but they apparently don't realise it. Or, well, no, they need one more key actually. So yeah, it just makes sense. They do need to continue opening chests for a little bit longer.
Yeah, but once they've opened the last chest, they know that don't need to open any more chests.
But yeah, as soon as they find one more small key, then they're done.
Yeah, and they know where it has to be as well, so you know.
Yeah. Daisy about to get that boss key. I think Daisy's probably still in the lead out of these three.
I would put Daisy as in the lead because
Water Temple's just so much faster than Spirit and Shadow.
yeah, like we're about to get our boss key here, so we could just save warp and finish it, or even Fool's Wind.
FW is helpful.
Yep. As Ninja Bus finishes in 15th place with a time of 3 hours and 5 minutes.
GG's. So between Columbin's actually still got another dungeon to do after this, so
yeah.
I think Words probably has the advantage for that third place restream finish, I would guess.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as Words is done here in Shadow Temple, he can just go straight for Ganon.
Go to Ganon, get your bacon, right?
Strength upgrades, we got one in Shadow Temple, one in Forest Temple, and the third one was Hammer Chest in Fire Temple.
Yep. The deepest of deep fires.
Deepest deep fire.
Daisy found getting a nice clean Morpher kill. Even if it wasn't a nice clean fight, it was still a nice clean Morpher kill.
Yeah, I think it was first strength for words as well. I think it might be first strength for Daisy Fan as well,
I think it
actually.
was, yeah.
Yeah, words ended up getting the logical first strength last, since they put off Shadow for so long.
Hmm.
Yeah, that fire, deep fire looked like it was going to be like, the big play this seed originally before we found the other strengths, and then it just kind of, petered out because you didn't actually need to go there at all. Could have just pieced out as soon as you killed Volvagia. I didn't need anything else. So never mind. That's the way it goes sometimes, I guess.
Yep. Well,
I mean, why wouldn't you do deep fire? Really, come on. It's just deep
Yeah.
fire. Everyone
It's
loves
deep-
deep fire.
yeah, it's deep fire. Deep fire is always the play, right?
Absolutely.
Even unless Fire Temple is foolish, in which case Deep Fire is probably the worst decision that you could ever
Yeah.
make.
If Fire Temple's foolish, that means almost certainly your boss key's probably on Pierre or Hammer Chest or something like that.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Foolish Fire with early PK? That's apparently a myth.
It happens only if Fire Temple isn't actually needed to be cleared.
Yeah. If it's if it's not an AD seed and Fire Temple's a stone and
Yeah, then Fire Temple would be as nice to you as you like, because actually you don't even need to set foot in there.
yeah. Oh, Cornbun getting sniped by Troll Rover.
This fight can be such a nuisance sometimes.
Hmm.
Well, it's nearly there now.
Yep.
On to the Bongo fight.
I'd say that Daisy Fan has probably about 4 to 8 minutes left, and Woods has 5 to 10 minutes left in the seed.
Sounds about right. Depends slightly on how well Bongo goes, but hopefully Wes shouldn't have too much trouble with this.
Hmm.
Ninjabus, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription. Much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just missing the one cycle, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
And Bongo's down.
Yeah, Bongo
Daisy
Bongo
Fan.
will not be bongoing it much longer.
And Daisy Fan sorting out Ganondorf for now. Oh, misses one cycle.
Oh no.
Come on, Daisy, you got this. Oh no, you missed!
It's not the end of the world, because whilst this attack Oh, you can deflect the attack.
Yeah, nice spin there.
Mm.
Alright, there we go. 2-cycle, could be worse, could be worse.
Yeah.
I've definitely done worse than that on Ganondorf before, so definitely I'm not one to talk.
And Stuckman, finishing in 16th place with a time of 3 hours and 11 minutes.
Yeah, Daisy might be our next finisher here.
Yep.
We have got, I think, 12 people left. Yeah,
I have
12.
no idea. I don't have eyes on the race time room.
Yeah, I've got it open on the other window.
Hmm.
Yeah, 12 people left racing. We've had 8 forfeits so far.
Ouch. And Troll Rover is down.
Ooh.
She won't be trolling any of our restreamed runners anymore. As Cesar Martins has finished in 17th place with a time of 3 hours and 13 minutes. GG's.
GG. So Coleman now just needs to go finish Water Temple. Not sure if they've done anything on Water Temple yet, so might have a bit of a way to go in there still.
Yeah.
Daisy fan very nearly finished here. Going to be coming in with a 3 hour 13, or probably 3 hour 14 finish, I think, now.
Yeah. We're getting those GG's in chat.
Yeah, very much GG's.
18th place with a time of 3 hours, 14 minutes, and 2 seconds.
Yeah, still a decent performance.
Mm-hmm.
Still in the top half of the race, so it's all good.
Yep.
Daisy Van's going to come in for an interview in a moment.
Nice, nice. Now let's just hope that Corbin actually.
I hope Corbin has summertime.
I hope so too.
Yeah, it's not going to be good if he has to do what words Titi did earlier. I have to do the water level twice.
Looking at the personal tracker, I don't think they have Song of Time. Don't they have Furrow's Wind though? So they could just set Furrow's Wind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone got Furrow's Wind at this point. So yeah, Gorman could set it. Doesn't look like they're going to though.
They're just going straight to Dragon Chest.
Yeah. So they are. That does make sense. I would do this before Dark Link.
This also sort of confirms the idea that they don't have Song of Time.
Yeah. And Coleman might be putting a bit of brain work to task here as well, realising that Dark Link is logically locked behind enough keys that it's not worth going for it.
Words for Swords getting a nice clean 1 cycle against Ganondorf as we get to see the pit.
Can be done with Master Sword.
Yep.
A little bit tricky, but it can be done.
Yeah, is Daisy Fan joining us for an interview?
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I'd say yes.
Nice, nice.
Just waiting for them to turn up in voice. As soon as Daisy Fan's done whatever Daisy Fan does after races.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think Waz may have forgotten to store Master Sword jump slash there. Resorting to that strats.
They're a good strategy.
Yeah, Dekinos isn't too slow on this. I mean, yeah, you want to do jump slashes ideally if you can, because it's only 3 hits when you do that. But
It's
yeah, this isn't too much slower.
You know, it's 3 crouch stabs as opposed to 10 nuts.
And here's Daisy Fan. GG's.
GG's.
Hey, thank you.
Quite a seed. What do you think?
Pardon?
What did you think of the seed?
I find it's super linear at the end. If you get Rudels at the end, it's pretty linear, I guess. Unfortunately, in my taste.
Oh yeah, you put off resist for quite a bit, didn't you, in the end? A little bit painful. I'd say it wasn't too bad. Like you didn't necessarily need it right away, but yeah, there was quite a bit locked behind it, I guess.
We do, however, have another finisher. Words for Swords has just finished. ZeldaSpeedRuns has just told us that he's finished in 19th with a time of 3 hours and 18 minutes. So GG's to them.
Nicely done.
Yes.
I'll say part of me feels real disappointing to see that strength 1 and strength 2 were pretty easy to get.
Yeah. Yeah, we were saying when you got to the top of Fire Temple, I'm guessing you were probably pretty happy that you found that strength there, but then later it just turned out you could have just gotten these other 2, which were actually much easier and pretty much on the way. And that was also the case for Words, I think, who has just joined us. Hello.
GG's.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, Words, what were your thoughts when you saw that strength upgrade in Shadow Temple?
I mean, I knew that must have been what it was by that point.
Oh, of course, yeah, where the hero hints, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that it would be tucked away somewhere where I wouldn't even have to pick it up, just for the.
Well, like bottom of the maze or something like that, you reckon?
Yeah. Yeah, that was rough. I guess I can
it was
see
an
how it could have
interesting
saved
one.
an hour.
Yeah, deep fire sometimes a play, but yeah, sometimes it's just a massive bait, as it turns out. It's pretty much what it was today. You definitely weren't the only one to get baited into doing it. But both of you ended up doing deep fire, of course. So I'm sure there were others as well.
Yeah, I mean, at least it somehow magically paid off a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you got Forest Temple done with it, so that's something, I guess.
Yeah, as soon as I got the strength in Forest Temple, I was like, "Oh no, something bad is happening here." And then, I mean, I knew that it was locked behind at least some strength out there, and probably hover boots, unless I miscounted my fire keys. But the thing is, I kept getting items to do more dungeons and didn't get to circle around to the kind of earlier checks until much later. So
Yeah, I was kind of worried for you a little bit at the end there, because because of those overworld checks. I guess you didn't have that many to do at that point, but yeah, obviously Tedzo Grotto, that could easily have been the last location, I think, for you there. Potentially.
Yeah. I mean, I hadn't picked up Song of Storms yet, so those were kind of last on my list. Yeah.
Yeah, some
Picking up the,
stores,
the big
I can
toe
see why you
bottom.
put that off.
Sorry, say it again.
Yeah, I can see why you would have put off some of Storm's checks. Just, yeah, you don't really want to have to go through all that rigmarole, especially when it's saying like 3 items.
Yeah, and they're all scattered around in different places too. So
Hmm. Yeah, we did see Daisy did those checks a bit earlier. Probably a little bit disappointed by the results, I'm guessing.
yeah,
pretty
I mean, when you
disappointed.
have a bottom of the well Baron hint, then it's risky. You know, you hope that those pay off because people aren't gonna really pursue them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think you were the only one on Restream to get Song of Storms in the end. Everyone else skipped it. But most people skipped Ndongo's entirely in the end. Well, clearing it anyway. Did see a few dips.
Yeah, I was going to clear it the first time through, and then remembered that I only had bomb shoes and no strength. And then if I save quit after checking the chest above King Dodongo, I would lose my eye drops. And I didn't want to do that because I hadn't seen the big round hint yet.
Yeah, unfortunately, Bigoron just crafted some love.
Just a little love.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say that seed probably could have gone worse. I mean, we managed to avoid GGG in its entirety today. No one even thought about going there, so
We didn't need to
That's
go.
true.
didn't need it.
Yeah.
Nothing there at all.
Luckily, Epona's was not the way of the hero in Kakariko.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been a bit mad if you had to go all the way over there right at the end as well, but thanks to long shot logic, we were saved.
Yeah.
That one time Spirit Temple key logic actually, works for the good side.
Yeah, everybody loves finding long shot in Spirit Temple when it is long shot locked. That's
Yeah.
really fun. It expected you to have to have gone in as a child and then go in as an adult and not get the long shot and then go back as a child and use the keys or something like that.
Yeah, imagine the spoilers can be
It would
a
have
bit
been very
mad for
difficult to
that.
lock yourself out of that Spirit Temple.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the keys were fairly early, weren't they?
Yeah.
I don't remember if we had any firelock keys or not.
There was one in the sunroom. I had to actually pick it up. Yeah, the sunblock room.
Corbin's
Which
nearly
actually,
finished
yeah,
now.
fire arrows
Also.
were also in there. Although
Well-
Din's must have been available at that point for a long time. So
Mm.
Oh yeah,
Fire
Dins was
arrow.
definitely available by then.
yeah, fire arrows and long shot in a fire and long shot locked Spirit Temple.
Yep.
I apologize on that, Vic. I have to go, unfortunately.
That's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
no worries.
For joining us in GG's.
Thank you for the seed again.
GG's, Daisy.
Have a nice one. GG's.
You'll see you around.
Well, soon all of our runners that have been on Restream will have served up some food. Because we're slaying the pig and getting some bacon.
I could go for a bacon
Hopefully none of
sarnie
the
right
other
now.
runners.
Ooh.
Hopefully none of the other runners missed their jump slash like I did.
Yeah, that was a little bit unfortunate right at the end there. At least you had plenty of Deku nuts though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And worst case scenario, you just swing your hammer.
that's true.
Yeah, there's about 10 trillion different items that Ganon takes damage from, so you kind of got pretty much spoiled for choice really.
Yeah.
I think there's very few
Yeah.
items you've got that don't damage Ganon.
I mean, I think one of the worst scenarios you can end up in is if you run out of Deku nuts and you don't have hammer or bigger on sword and you have to use bombs.
Yeah, well, you can use
Right.
hookshot as well.
That's true.
That'll probably be the next resort if you didn't have a hammer or whatever and didn't have any nuts left. I definitely would never resort to bombs for this fight. That'd be terrible.
That'd be awful.
Thankfully, at least in standard, you're always going to have hook shot.
Yeah.
All right, I am probably going to drop off as well. Thank you so much for the restream, and thanks for
No worries.
the trackers and commentators and everybody who watched.
Viewers are always the real winners.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's Corbin's finish time: 3 hours, 27 minutes, 5 seconds.
GG's.
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 Cool. I think we will get Corbin in for a quick interview here.
Mm-hmm.
Need to wait for them to find their way into voice chat. Yeah. I'll mention in the meantime, we do have Link's Awakening. What do you call it? Link's Awakening remake, I guess. The Switch version tournament coming up later on. That's going to be about half an hour from now on this channel. So we're going to be doing Losers Bracket Round 1 match. So if you're interested in that, stick around. Going to be good. We've got Minish Cat Randomizer as well. It's going to be happening on ZSR2 a little bit later. We've got Breath of the Wild tournament. We've got Z2R tournament. Lots of matches still happening today. So plenty more Zelda to go around after this.
Yep.
All good stuff. And here's Corbin. Hello, GG's.
GG's.
Thank you. Thank you very much. That was not fun to play.
Oops, that's the wrong screen. Do you think it was a good seed? Or bad seed? Fucking terrible seed?
I think it was just a seed. I think all seeds are pretty bad in my opinion. But
that does seem to be how obviously it works most of the time, yeah.
oh, God. I'm just glad it's over. I'm glad it's over. Where was another strength?
Deep Fire, Hammer Chest.
Oh, damn it! I did fire as well. I should have gone a little bit further.
Well, you didn't need to. That was
didn't.
definitely the worst of the 3 strengths, I think. Like, if you're going to skip one, you want to skip that one.
Yeah.
The other 2 are just in progression dungeons. They weren't too bad.
Yeah, I just didn't have it with me today. This was a really wrong time to go on restream. But I'm happy it's done.
Yeah, I think you did. I think you still did pretty well. Like, you know, sometimes the decisions just kind of work against you, but yeah, I'd say, you know, execution-wise, you still did pretty well.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind of you. Yeah, right. Well, what did you guys think of the seed, huh?
It was an interesting seed to watch.
Yeah, I liked it. I've definitely robbed worse of my time as restreamer, so yeah.
I think that's probably one of my worst seeds I've played. If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I just feel like I didn't play it well. But there's always next week.
Yes.
I'll do better then.
Always going to be more.
Oh yes.
Have you played any of the season 4 stuff, the trial settings?
No, I haven't had a chance to do any of that yet. But I've been talking about it with someone, and they said it's actually really fun. So I might dive in and have a look.
Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff in there. Yeah, I've been kind of pissing about with settings as well, and if you see them run solo, and yeah, I mean, I think we've got some good stuff lined up for that. Hopefully, should be interesting.
I have yet to run a season 4 seed, but I think that some of the things that are being introduced are actually quite nice and should hopefully help make things more interesting.
In a good way?
In a good way, yes.
Okay.
Hey, it's always good to shake things up just a little bit and see what happens from that.
Yeah.
We've been doing we've been doing the standard settings now for probably going on 2 years now, I guess, roughly.
Ooh.
Like, we've not changed huge amounts in that time. So yeah, see what the future holds, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds fantastic. Right, that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Enjoy the rest of your days.
All right, fair
We-
enough.
I will.
See you later.
See you
See you
later. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Right, I guess that's going to be it for us for now then. So yeah, 25 minutes from now on this channel, Link's Awakening for the Switch. Do check that out if you can. For now, let's see if we can find someone to raid real quick. Let me have a look, see who's still racing. I should probably have looked at this before, during the interview, so I didn't have to stall here.
Why don't we
Let's-
shout out the amazing trackers who have tracked this race? Yeah, there we go.
Trackers
Hanaka,
are awesome people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jojo, Ryu Kane, and Steve Master 92. Thank you very much for tracking for us today. As Zsurf finishes in 21st place with a time of 3 hours and 33 minutes. A shout out to the runners then: Cornburn, Tattoo, Daisy Fan, and Word for Swords. And a shout out to my co-commentator Dine for commentating this seed, we'll call it.
Yeah. As Coleman said, it was definitely a seed.
Yeah.
Right. I think we're just going to go raid Chimp and Reeve. They're just kind of starting their tournament race, one of the side tourneys, so you can go and watch them for a bit. I don't know whether Chimp's using on mic or not today. It might not be, but yeah, should be a good match anyway.
Yeah. In any case,
right. Yep, that's it for us. So cheers everyone for watching. You've all been awesome, and I hope you all enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon.
Until next time.